Not needed. But you should know local agents in your area could help you find even more savings with Geico, like military or federal discounts. And Geico offers emergency roadside service. Switching insurance is an important decision. You can never know. So Portland. Contact Geico online, over the phone, or at your local office. Really neat. You know, our Jimmy John's getting
Come on.
More to be obnoxious. 9 grains. It's just so confident. I mean, it says I'm high quality, I'm substantial, I'm flavorful, but
oh my goodness.
This 9-grain wheat sub is practically an
I'm making food, but I am impatient. So I stream. Because I'm tremendous, believe me, tremendous. Tremendous.
Decentralized network. Firewalls have new requirements for businesses leveraging SaaS-based applications and public cloud platforms like AWS.
How do I get fucking weed in my... or fucking hair in my weed? Hair in the weed, hair in the weed, hair in the weed. Gonna wait for the 3-minute juicy mock that gets people to come on in, because it's the 3-minute mock that people normally... oh shit, there's already some people coming in at 1 minute and at 30-second mock. Well, holy shit, people come at 1 minute and 30 seconds instead of 3 minutes. Yeah, that's good shit. Welcome. Oh shit, Stefan's first. Stefan's first, guys. Well, shit. Well, what to do, Stefan? What to do? I'm making food, but I'm too impatient to wait until it's done to stream, so I'm just like, I'm going to stream now. That's just been like my whole freaking schedule now. After work, I make food, I make some dank, I feast, and stream at the same time. And I have a friend. The only time I'm ever on time. Well, hey, it's the only time I'm ever on time is for these streams, because I'm the one who sets them up. It's just the scheduling of when I set them up is late, because normally I'll be like, yeah, I'll do one tomorrow, guys, in the afternoon. I don't do one until like midnight the next day. It's like, yeah, I shouldn't predict when I do these. And then at the end of those streams, I'm like, okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't stream for like another day, and then like 2 days later, I'm like, so I shouldn't predict these streams. It's just like a cycle, dude. It's like a cycle. It's just like, I have a friend, and okay, so I think we can all agree that we all have that one friend. Midnight is afternoon somewhere. That's true. That is true. It's like the saying that it's 4:20 somewhere. But so you're gonna know who it is when he comes over. But we all have this friend who sometimes doesn't know when to stop hanging out. Sometimes. Now, it doesn't mean like when they do hang out, they don't know when to just like leave and go home. It's that they just don't know when to stop hanging out with you. Like, it's like every day, like every hour. It's like, you want to do something, bro? You want to smoke a blunt, bro? Metal tea? No, it's not metal tea. No, it's not. It's another one. But yeah, he keeps calling me, and it's like, okay. I just have like his... oh god, speaking of which, he's calling me again. Dude, I thought we already settled this, bro. We've settled this. Huh. I gotta deal with this really quick, I guess, so I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, lads. Oh, never mind. I clicked. I was too slow. Never mind. Too slow. Gabby Logan, then I haven't seen Harley on your videos lately. Yeah, he's been doing something. But yes, it is. He just called me. It's like, dude, I thought we just settled this. Didn't we just already deal with this? It's like, oh my god. But sometimes I just want to have a night to myself, and I was kind of hoping that would be one of those nights. But now I feel like I'm not going to go sleep until 2 in the morning, because he's going to be here until 2 in the morning. So it's just like, I might as well try to at least get stuck in stream in while I can. So that's part of the reason why I'm just like, fuck it, I'll do it now. This is like, I ain't gonna... And Spaz disappeared also. Yeah, he's doing his own thing. So, I mean, they're not part of this. It's me. I'm part of it. I'm the one doing all this. Negus, I'm not too late this time. Yeah, the sweet mark is 3 minutes, and you're just in the 5-minute mark, so you're not late. I'm not getting notifications anymore. Check your bell. If it's at part notification or some shit, oh my god, here's this fucking phone call again. One fucking second. This is getting irritating, but this is not. Oh my Jesus Christ! But this isn't gonna stop until I deal with it. I sent a message. What happened? What's going on? What just happened? Whoa! Ah! What just happened?
Wait, what happened?
There's a rotate device, and it now is like indefinite. I broke it. Put it on speaker. I can't. You guys will be like unable to do it. I got this indefinite rotate device plastered on my screen right now.
Just turn it upside down and do it like this, maybe.
I literally am right. Look at it. Like, yay, yay. Logan, you broke my phone. You broke the stream for me, at least. I don't know if any of them are getting this. What just happened? Streaming phone. I definitely should. But this is just easier. But the backward flips stream to stream. Huh. Well, I don't know. I don't know what just happened though. It just kind of derailed, so it was like a reset. It's like whoop, reset. But wow, thanks. But there's a fourth individual. Oh, good sir. Good sir, you have joined my beautiful cult of madness and chaos.
Because it got sent to me, and I always like to see if the date's on it, so I can see if it's current. And
TouchWiz happened.
YouTube. I'm gonna go YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. I like somehow flipped my phone and shit, and it caused the permanent rotate device thing, which I actually got rid of now. And it's like, how's your day been? What'd you do? I worked all day. Just got off, and now I'm making food, which, by the way, as soon as I hit this bowl, I'm gonna make and check up on. But I'm gonna take you guys with me, because might as well. Might as well.
YouTube on Wednesday faced one of the longest outages in history. The world's largest video sharing network went down for 30 minutes around the world. YouTube and its other products, YouTube TV and YouTube Music, also were impacted. That's it. It's not the first time YouTube has experienced an outage, etc., etc., etc.
What?
Okay. Wait a minute. Again, this is not clear as to whether Pakistan did it.
Your restaurant made you go to the supermarket next door and buy beer for their bar.
The truth of the matter is I think
that has to be the most
and so with it being an old story,
simplistic way of doing shit.
let me see if this says
Oh my god, here we go. Alright. Hopefully this time it'll work. I'll just be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Alright. I think I got that shit worked out. I work a fat double tomorrow, but at least I'm able to smoke pot at work. And it's at least 2-hour breaks. Dude, your work is chill. You actually got a nice setup, man. I mean, even with the fat doubles and shit, they at least try to accommodate you a little bit. So that's some good stuff. So, well, so the stream will have a second participant, like I was mentioning earlier. But that's all good. That's all good. Because I got a cocktail, too. It's a Charlito. Strawberry flavor. But I had like 2 shots of the Rakia vodka left, and I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to dump it in there, too. Might as well. I'm making a feast. Speaking of which, let's go check that out. Let's go check that out, laddies. Oh, give me the bar. Give me the bar. Now I can see my process of how I make my mac with tuna. Hey, here we go. It's not looking too bad. I'll just set you guys over here. How about that? Alright, let's see what y'all saying. Oh, yeah. Hey, Joe Malloy. coming by just in time for me to make my mac and cheese. Nothing too crazy going on. Just something simple. Boom. Garlic onion with black pepper, sea salt. This shit's always good. What else? What else would be good? Lemon pepper. Yeah. It's garlic. Yeah, that would be good. It's onion. That's always good. Yeah, I think that's about it. You know what? I'll use the last of this first before I go scrounging out the rest of my other shit. Boom, boom, boom. Put that shit all over there. Just in time. Damn straight you are. Damn straight you are. Yeah, get that out of here. I also got this Face Rock Creamery Vampire Slayer garlic cheddar, which I'm going to put in there a little bit too. I just need to find our cheese grater, which I don't know if we actually have a legitimate cheese grater, but I hope we do, because that will be a very nice thing to have right now. Well, I found all my chopsticks. I was wondering where the fuck all those went. Nice. I found my nice pair of chopsticks, too. Wow, I just found my chopsticks. That's legit. I was wondering where all those went. And it's none in here. That's just tremendous. Tremendous. That is my theme word of today, is tremendous. Believe me. Yeah, I got no. Oh, well, that's just great. I have no cheese grater, but I'll make it work. I'll just use a knife. I'll just use a fork and knife, and I'll just graze it like that. There we go. Get this kind of opened up a little bit. Boom. Shit cost me like $5 too. Shit's expensive. I don't even really like cheese that much, so I don't buy cheese often. I just want to add a little extra pizzazz, you know what I'm saying? Oh God, be careful. Can I send you a bong in the mail? I have my old one now that... I'm done with my old one, now I have a new one. I don't have a P.O. box. I won't just have my address out. So I could set up a P.O. box. And when I do, you can do it then, I guess. I blow 60 on cheese and champagne every other week. Well, you know, I'm not a cheese guy, so that's the thing. I'm just not a big cheese guy. But I'll be down to, you know... Ooh, this smells good. This stuff smells good. So, yeah, like, I mean, I have, like, an acquired taste for certain cheeses. It has to be, like, a certain type. Like Havarti, certain goat cheeses I'm down for. Like this cheddar cheeses I'm alright with. I can tolerate this cheddar cheese is actually pretty good. Because it's garlic cheddar, I can actually hang with that. Trying to get this fucking thing out of here is actually the most tedious piece of work I ever had to deal with. Holy shit. We'll start draining this water. Boom. There we go. Done with that. Put that back. Let's grab a little plate to put this over. I'll just have to do like a little shitty little cut, diced up bits of cheese I'll have to do. So it just melts more evenly all up in this cheese biz. It's the only way to really do it, I guess. Probably not the... There we go. That kind of works. Breaking it up a little bit too. It's one way to do it. When you don't got certain methods available to you, you gotta improvise, yeah? I'm not rich, hashtag white. I'm rich, hashtag white privilege. Hell yeah, dude. It's basically why I was able to get this cheese. I'm rich. White privilege. It's crazy how when you smoke pot with people accidentally steal each other's lighters. Oh, dude, that's so common. My fucking torch. Dude, to avoid my lighter goods stolen, I buy a torch. And even then, my fucking torch will get jacked every now and then. It's like, how in the fuck? It's like, why? And also, just fuck you. It's just like, why, but fuck you. That's actually going to be pretty good. I don't have a lot of mac and cheese in here, and I'm not doing too much. I just want enough to kind of give that little tang and a little cream, you know what I'm saying? Got to get that little creamage. Boom. There we go. Get all the seasoning up in this bitch. Yeah. I was done with that. No longer needed. It did not suffice me. And I actually don't need this lemon pepper anymore, because I just used less of that. Let's get some of this crazy dank looking shit. Minced garlic, minced onion, simple shit. Boom, boom. Done. Ah! Ugh. Alright, that's pretty simple. Where's my pepper? Ah, here's my pepper. I found my pepper. This isn't working out. Just gonna do it like this. Oh, too much. Looks better. Alright, let's get this cheese up in here. At least the bullshit cheese. There we go. Get some bullshit cheese up in there. Get that bullshit cheese up in there. Boom. Give it a little stir around. Mix all this shit together. The most simplest of simplest mac and cheese meals, but yet it's pretty dank. Stir that around a little bit. Alright, now it's stirred enough. Let's get the tuna in here. Boom. I kind of do it chunks at a time. I don't do it all at once, because then it just clumps up too much. So I'm going to get all this mixed in first before I get the rest of this in here. Alright, get this cut right here. Get this bitch all up in here. Get this made up on here and there. What, you left the garage? You left the garage at some point?
Yeah.
I didn't notice. I actually didn't notice. There we go. Boom. Alright. Let's get a little bit of this cheese in here. Boom. Let that all just kind of simmer a little bit. Kind of let that chill. Let's see what's been said. That's how white I am. Damn. But I'm white and I don't get trust. Corporate bearing a third of the federal tax. Bared a third of the federal tax burden. It's too much. You know, marijuana is good for you. I know. But yet you contradicted yourself by saying Robert smokes too much of it. So, is it good for you? Is it? I don't need this anymore. That's it, Munch. Yeah. Strong. A clear skin because I'm strong. Boom. Alright. Alright. I don't know why the season salt's still out. Get that bitch back in there. Alright. Stir this up a little more. Kind of give the heat on. I turn the heat off after I put the noodles in because then it doesn't burn them. Which I think is a smart move because generally it stays warm anyway. But because I have extra cheeses, I'm going to keep it in.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey.
Man, I got a fat cramp on my side.
Got a cramp?
For the past like 15 minutes.
Ow.
It's like hurts really bad. Right here on the right side, man.
I've just been making this while doing this.
What's up, stream? You got a fat cramp.
It's cramping out.
I got a cramp. I decided to stop by the road and take a pee in the orchard. It was really magical and fun. Cause, you know, shit.
Yeah.
And then I was like, prance out of the orchard, you know.
Pranced out of the orchard, what the
I was
fuck?
like, nah, make up for lost time, you know. I'm gonna get to
Yeah.
Andrews quick and go down the road too. And then I hurt myself. I don't hurt myself going down the road. I don't hurt my right side.
Stefan's saying, lol. The MC's back, bitches. Looks like I
MC,
made
bro.
it just in time for Suzuki Cookie Channel.
MC, bro. I bought this hat, and guess how I bought this hat, Stefan?
Stop being a tourist.
You were a motherfucking driver that got me this hat. Boom.
Did you take mushrooms before you came here? Damn.
No,
son.
dude. Not even, man.
You should.
I just heard Stefan's on the mic, and I was all like,
Hey.
oh, Stefan's on the mic. I'm going to get on the mic, too. Because mic check, too.
Would you want some of this? Because this is a pretty amazing little feast.
That sounds amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Smells amazing.
It's pretty much done. Check it out.
I'm a little hot from prancing down the road.
I can imagine. Look at that. Boom.
I have. So 7-Eleven.
You smoke too much pot.
7-Eleven.
That's
7-Eleven doesn't have any fucking. They only have Swishers. They have no fucking zigzag wraps. You know what sucks about Swishers? They have tobacco in them. You gotta split them. You gotta go in half, and then like you know what you have to do? You gotta fill weed in there, and then you have to roll it up less diameter of fucking smoke because you have to tear it and then re-roll it, and therefore you have less diameter, and so you don't have as big a smoke. So it sucks getting Swishers. You want to get zigzags or some shit that's fucking huge. Like personally, I like fucking Juicy J fucking wraps because they're fucking like you can roll up a fucking quarter with that motherfucker, like a lot. You can roll up a lot of fucking shit with fucking Juicy J hemp wrap. You gotta go with the hemp wraps, bro. Hemp wraps.
holy shit. Wow. Okay, we just got like Jones lectured into existence.
We lost that hemp wrap.
Yeah, we did. We
I
lost the
smoked
hemp wrap
the other
lump.
one. I smoked the other one.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
It's like this, bro.
It was like a fatty.
It
Well,
was-
not that fat, but yeah, it
No,
was fat.
you weren't there. I smoked this by myself. You left
Oh.
it. I rolled up a huge one because I could. Because it has so much paper.
Oh yeah, I was right. I
I was
remember. Yeah, you had some of
I
that left.
decided to roll up a fucking like 5-6 gram blunt.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
No, you
But-
weren't home. This was
Yeah, I
to
know.
my solo.
I know, but I remember that
Are we going to
paper.
the garage? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
That's my little. This is my sanctuary.
I gotta take off the jacket. I'm too hot.
That's why I have this thin summer jacket on. It's funny. There's like summer jackets. This is. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just realized there's 2 chairs, and I need to split the chairs. You just. Oh wow! You missed the witnessing of the split, but there was the split.
I was really hard for some reason.
But it was still.
I blame it on.
Oh, that felt weird.
I blame it on tequila.
But I don't
I blame it on Lake.
There's this girl I was thinking about dating, right? She lives with Forrest, and Forrest is his girlfriend. Works with Forrest's girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
She alright. All the dudes she brings over are kind of lame ass motherfuckers. She hits on Forrest and Forrest's girlfriend, which I think is scandalous, so I don't really like her anymore, because it's kind of scandalous to hit on a boy and a girlfriend at the same time.
So both of them?
While you live with them.
So both of them?
Yeah.
And they certainly have some tricks up their sleeves.
It's a little fucked up. But her boyfriend's really cool. His name's Travis. Or, no, Traver. It's not Trevor, it's Traver. It's like Travis mixed with Trevor. It's like Traver. His name is Traver and he's fucking Irish.
I've heard of Trayvon, but never of
His
Traver.
name's Traver and he's full-blooded Irish. And me and him were drinking straight tequila all night.
Damn. That's not something I would think of an Irishman drinking.
And then, after the 9th drink of fucking shots I took with him, he's giving me little half shots. We were taking half shots.
Yeah.
The dude was all like, when I was in Ireland, me and my husband was like, what?
And?
You straight up, like, had a husband, bro.
So?
He was seemed so straight the whole time.
Well,
I was so taken aback, and I was like, what? And then for like 10 seconds, and then I was like, okay, whatever.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like, oh, the person's gay.
I was just like, whoa!
See the purple sky reports going on all
Had a husband.
Alright.
But he's full-blooded Irish, right? So that makes sense, you know?
We still smoking spliff bowls?
Didn't the first...
Sometimes.
Weren't Irish some of the first gay people?
I don't think they were.
No, they legalized it really quick. Ireland.
I wonder if the whole internet was bringing out.
Oh,
There's
like.
a lot of Irish gay people for like past.
I thought it was more of the Nords. They were the more
No.
socially acceptable about it.
Ireland, the island itself, very gay. You didn't know that? Talk to
Well,
Tyler.
no, I've
Talk to Tyler.
no,
Talk
I've.
to Tyler. Talk to Tyler. Tyler will tell you.
Well, no, I mean, I talk to him about this type of shit all the time, but no, I've like figured that they were, but not like the first.
They were one
I
of the
thought-
first cultures. Gaelic.
Yeah, I
Gaelic
figured they were
culture-
one of the
Gaelic
first,
culture was
but
one of the first like socially acceptable to be gay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I thought like them and the Nords were at least one of them. I don't know who actually was like the first, but I know that them, at least like a good portion of like the Nordic cultures.
Gaelic was before Norse.
Well, yeah.
So,
Well, yeah, I know. So Norse probably adopted it later on due to
no,
a
they
mistake.
just made it. Norse is just fucking promiscuous and sex in all ways.
Yeah,
They, like BDSM, like all kinds of
they
ways.
didn't give a fuck really.
Like we're gonna do it all.
Yeah, go to Sweden now. They're all promiscuous as fuck.
Slave.
Fuck my wife and I will fuck you while you fuck wife.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay then.
And then your child, that guy's child that he raises, is his slave's genetic son.
Marijuana is still illegal in Ireland. Fuck that. That needs to change.
You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Because technically, the slave conceptuated that son.
So
Right?
it's technically a bastard child. In a
Yep,
sense.
but that bastard child is a switch. Has switch in his DNA. He's a slave that gets the fuck, but also gets fucked. I'm just saying, like, that's why Sweden is the most promiscuous place in the world.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, the Germans are too.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
Germany is
honestly,
fifth or
yeah.
fourth, but Sweden's number one, and I think Japan's one of the more promiscuous as well.
Yeah, like I like to me, I understand like Sweden, Germany, and Japan are like some of the most promiscuous cultures around. Like
But
like
Sweden,
yeah,
Sweden's
like
number one.
like
Sweden's
yeah,
number
it
one.
wouldn't surprise me. Like I honestly thought there would be like I feel
Why do
like
you think they're so neutral?
because they're like we're so happy, we just fuck. It's like we just fuck. That's why we're so neutral.
We're the ones who created orgies, motherfucker.
Doppelganger is legal in Canada. Can we just just celebrate that fact really quick that Canada
Are me
legalized?
and you gonna move to Canada in 10 years? Or less? Well, 10 years we're legal here. It's not legal here. In 10 years it will be. Nah. Which will make
Federally?
Why do we, if
marijuana federally?
If we have state judges, supreme judges like whether the motherfucking Cohen or whatever the fuck he got in, and fucking Jim Sessions, then marijuana will not be legal federally. Because motherfuckers like that are gonna be around for 50 years.
Oh yeah, like Kavanaugh and shit. Well, like
Jeff
Supreme
Sessions.
Courts.
Jeff Sessions.
Well, he's part
People
of
who
the.
smoke marijuana are bad people.
Well, yeah, like Jeff Sessions says he used to like the KKK until he found out they smoked weed, or some of them did.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, but he's part of the administration. Like, he's only part of the administration. Like, after Trump, the presidency is gone, a new.
Doesn't mean that he won't get reelected by another crazy motherfucker.
Well, he'll have to get appointed.
Sorry.
He'll have to get appointed.
But this country's getting fucked up. Sorry.
Well, yeah, that's kind of a duh.
Before Trump was here.
Well, that's definitely a duh.
This country's been messed up for a long ass time. Sorry. Whether there was Trump or Pence or Cheney or Bush or Obama, whoever
Or
you
Clinton
hate,
or whoever.
Clinton, whoever you fucking hate, like this country's been messed up for a while because it was based off of the white man with land, with wealth, could vote. They could participate in democracy, not the poor white man, which has always been a minority. Before blacks,
It's been in class. It's always been in class. issue.
America's about to be a class issue.
Yeah.
Move this shit out of the way. The camera.
It's always been out of the way.
I want to see what I'm saying.
Well, you can't like see yourself, but
I can. I will see myself.
oh, there you are. Well, you can.
Where's Bandit at?
I don't know. He's outside or something.
Dude, I had this whole flirtation conversation about cats with this girl. And I gotta remember.
Hey,
Yeah.
this is they need 60 votes in the Senate to legalize it.
Where's
Executive-
Stefan at? Stefan, where are you at?
He's right there. He just said that comment. He's right there.
Stefan, what's up with those university bitches? Senior year, man.
Euthanasia.
Stefan!
Yes.
Get those freshman girls while you still can. You have 1 year left.
Euthanasia is legal in Switzerland. I wonder when Switzerland would legalize.
I say that
I don't
because
know.
I know
It will
Stefan.
be up to the people. They're pretty close to a direct democracy.
Stefan.
Or at least the closest to one.
Stefan. I know that you have a really hard term, fall and winter semester. But spring and summer, I know that you're going to be your easiest term you've ever had. You're going to be taking 6 credit hours. Just fuck your brains out in spring. Do it, Stefan. Just fuck your brains out.
It'll ultimately be the Ted Cruz in the Senate.
Why do you want to reserve that? 'Cause you're gonna be taking 6
It'll
credit-
ultimately be the Ted
I
Cruzes in
he
the
lived with
Senate
me. I
who will
talked to him
prevent
about
it. Jeff Sessions
He's
could
like,
only
I'm
enforce the
taking
laws, not
28
write them.
credit hours.
Switzerland will be a great place to live. I agree.
The most I've ever
Iceland's a
taken in
great
my
place to
life.
live too, by the way.
And
High
I'm
standard
like,
of living.
Damn, bro, that's like 60 hours, 70 hours of work every week on school. And I'm like, damn, bro, how you gonna do that? He's like, I know I can do it because in the spring, I ain't gonna have to do as much. It's gonna be the least amount of credits I've ever taken. That's what he told me in the spring term. You ain't gonna have to do as much in spring. So, you might as well get that freshman pussy while you still can. Right, Stefan? You have no response.
Not even close. 11 credits and I'll need to get a job.
So, women like a guy who goes to school and who has a job. You got bonus points on that one with the dating.
You know your priorities, Stefan. So,
Yeah, but why not have yourself a little fun while you're taking 11 credits, you know? Which is less than 25 or whatever the fuck
this
you're
is funny.
taking. He's taking 25 credits. And he's like, I can't.
It is
pick up-
5 credits less I've taken previously. It's not that many credits less.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's almost full time. 12 is full time.
so it's not that much.
Still.
The issue is my type is not at all right now.
What did you say?
I'm taking 19 now.
I know you're taking 19 right now. That's a lot.
What the fuck?
I'm not telling you do this thing right now. I'm saying when you're like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna be like a millionaire engineer, crazy motherfucker with the degree and kicking ass, and then he's all like, I got them cufflinks. And dude, imagine in 10 years,
All the
20 years,
bitches are looking for the fake party people.
not real, not even real. At the end of college, at the last 2 months of college, who do you think those girls are looking for that are graduating? People like Stefan. The people who were about it for 4 or 5 years.
Gotta work double. Well, you know your priorities, Carl, so.
You know what
you
I'm
can stay-
saying? You know what I'm saying, though? Stefan may not be the guy that girls
hold on.
wanted freshman year, but they're the
Quick-
guys that
hey,
girls want
quick point
the rest of their lives.
Quick point to
you know?
Carl. Fuck, dude, it's 3 a.m. and I gotta work and work a double.
Then go to fucking sleep.
You got, yeah, my stream it.
Shut the
Remember,
fuck up. Why are you criticizing us?
he's not. He's an avid viewer. He watches me all the time, actually.
Go
so,
to sleep.
Go to sleep. You know
Go to
your
sleep.
priorities. So, there you go.
We're gonna smoke blunts.
In your honor and in Canada's honor.
No,
And
in Stefan's honor, because he's gonna lose his virginity in his senior year of college.
how do you know he already hasn't?
He probably might
All the
have.
attractive ones are either taken or
You know, he
made
might
short
have.
introverts.
Honestly, he's just too like introverted about his life to know.
All the major attractive ones are either taken or major introverts. So you're introverted too. I'm introverted. I kind of like that trait myself.
You're not introverted anymore.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Trust me.
Yeah.
There's people way. You like to go out and about. When you're in your house,
And
when you.
I can still be
Right
socially
here,
introverted.
right here. This is Andrew in the house. Introverted. Once you're out of the house, extrovert.
Well, I'm still socially introverted. I don't talk with people that often. At least when I'm by myself, usually. I just
Nah,
kind
when
of do
when we go to the fucking functions, bro.
Well, because
outside
we're
your
doing
house,
social events, and it's a social thing. Of course, I'm
and
gonna
you
be
were like,
social.
listen to me, like talk to me. I want to know you. Who are you? Like, you're very, very social. That's not an introvert, bro. An introvert
it's
is
social.
scared. An introvert is scared.
But I'm not always like that, though. I mean,
You're never like that. You're never like, oh, I'm scared to go talk to people. Really.
sometimes
You have
there's
fear,
been-
but you're still willing to go to the event.
Well, yeah, because I'm more interested in the event sometimes. I'll be like, hey, I just want to listen to these bands that did, do
And
it.
honestly, sometimes you're really extroverted. So I wouldn't call you a like.
Because I've been
Amanda?
trying to work with the introvertation of myself,
That's
which
what I'm saying.
I
You're
talk
less-
about on
That's
stream
what I'm
sometimes.
saying. You're less introverted than you used to be. Is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
though I'm still introverted, just
I
not
don't
as
know
what I
about
used to be.
There's people who are straight up introverts and you're not like. You were never really fully like an introvert, bro. Honestly, you're adventurous. You have an adventurous quality.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can be adventurous and still be introverted because I'm definitely an explorer and a wanderer.
That's not true introversion. Honestly, bro. There's people I've met. They straight up, they're good people.
I mean,
very good people, not bad. People.
yeah, well, no,
But they
yeah,
cannot.
duh.
They cannot get out. Literally, if you get me. You
Because
can,
there's
bro.
different scales of it. There's people who are like can't absolutely hang out with anyone
Yeah,
because they're
but
too
the thing
socially
is, what I'm
like.
trying to get at is white labor and stuff is all introverted. Sometimes you might feel like
Well,
just
no
chilling
one-
and being me time, having me time, right? And then there's other times where you're like, I want to fucking be social, I want to fucking interact, I want to experience life.
Well, because it's a chemical balance type of thing. Like sometimes
I don't know
I'll
about
feel
that.
like that. Like sometimes I'll feel more like sociable because
I
we're
don't know,
social
don't
people.
blame it on shit like that, man.
I'm not. Well, I'm not.
It's what they do.
I'm
That's
not.
what introverts do, bro.
I'm not blaming it. Well, then when I'm being introvert, if I'm blaming it on that, which I'm not
yeah,
really,
you are. Well,
I'm not.
You know,
though.
honestly, introverts make the mistake of saying that I have a problem and I can't do anything about it.
But I'm
You don't
not-
do that.
Yeah,
That's my point. That's why you're not an introvert. You're a person that hasn't had a lot of experience socially, and
Well,
so
yeah.
you're unsure of yourself. You're a late bloomer, if anything, bro. And don't take that as that's a compliment, honestly.
Well,
You haven't had to deal with the bullshit of everyone's 8th grade bullshit and buying into 8th grade bullshit. You're buying into adult bullshit, if anything. You're even buying into any bullshit. Dude, being an introvert's better than being an extrovert when you're a kid. If you can turn into
yeah.
an extrovert when you come of age and become an extrovert at come of age because you're a late bloomer, that's a good thing. And you're one of those people. Don't think that you're an introvert. You're not. Stop giving yourself that label.
Well-
when you keep saying that out loud and saying that,
Well,
in
I'm
your
not
head,
saying it
what
as a
that's gonna
negative
do-
thing.
It is. But it is though. It
But
limits you.
I don't see it as a negative thing. Introversion is not negative.
It is.
I mean,
It is.
not really. I don't
It
see
is. It does not allow.
I mean,
you,
it can be,
in
but
the
it's-
society we have, and in the societies that have always been, extroverts always they succeed because they take what is theirs. They earn the opportunity. People are like, how
Well,
they.
what
If the
about, like-
opportunities. That's like scholarships, right?
But
That
there's
nobody
like
applies
people
for.
like, but there's people who are like known to be introverts, like Nietzsche or like Einstein or whoever, who are more introverted in their lives.
They're
but-
aggressive in another way.
Well, yeah, and I mean, yeah, and I mean, people can be like
And they
that.
were
and I
very
feel like-
social. Just because they weren't social to the public doesn't mean they were social with the people in their inner circle.
Well, yeah, I mean, I kind of see
I
myself
mean, your
like
inner
that.
circle. So why not be
Yeah.
extroverted with your inner circle?
Well, yeah, I mean, people
That's what I'm
could-
trying to get at.
because they're more comfortable in a
Yes.
sense. Yeah.
If you're comfortable, be
It's about-
extroverted. Do not be passive.
Well, yeah, like that's the thing. It's more about like the comfortability.
Being
about
passive
it.
will not earn you anything.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's more about the comfortability. Like, if I'm not comfortable in a social area, I'm going to be far more introverted than I
You need to
normally would
accept
be.
that life. No, that's good. I understand that you.
Well, yeah,
accept
that's
that.
that's
But
what
the
I'm more
thing is,
leaning towards.
And I have this problem too. But being able to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, that is a skill that will earn you success in life in general. Will allow you to overcome controversy, overcome adversities, everything in life. You know what I mean? Like when you're able to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, you're able to do so much more. When you're able, you know what that is? You're
Yeah.
fearful. You have fear. It's being brave. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
being comfortable when you're uncomfortable is. It's able to walk through the fear.
Sure, yeah.
And that is being an introvert and nature, saying I need to be able to operate in life and earn these opportunities. I'm gonna earn it. I'm gonna say what I need to say and take it because I believe in myself. Being an
Yeah.
introvert prevents those opportunities. You get what I mean? You can be
Yeah,
an
sure.
introvert by nature, but in that moment, be an extrovert. You know what I
Sure.
mean?
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah. I mean,
Earn your
Like-
spot in life because you deserve it. Take it. Take
Yeah,
it. Don't
I mean-
just have it sit in your lap, bro. You gotta reach out and that's mine. You can't just expect it to fall in your lap. And that's why extroverts succeed in life. They do. And what do you think Nietzsche was doing? What do you think that Einstein was doing? You think they were being introverts? They were focusing their energy aggressively into
On
that
their-
one thing that
yeah.
they were doing. They were
Yeah.
they were channeling that
focused.
extrovert energy into a introvert
One thing.
quality.
yeah.
It's about that energy, you know? If you have the energy inside you, be introverted and create something amazing. But if you want to be social and you want to learn ideas and you want to gain things and have opportunities and have doors open for you that you can't open by yourself, maybe, introverts can open doors by themselves sometimes. It's a thing that extroverts can't do. But if you have the ability to do both, why not do both? You know?
Yeah. Which
So
I think
when
I'm
people
doing.
label themselves as extrovert, introvert, they're limiting themselves. They're limiting what they can do, what their abilities are.
I mean, I don't think
You know what
I.
this life's about? Taking weaknesses and making them strengths.
Yeah, like which that at least with that point I do agree with. But you know, I don't. I mean, when I say I'm introvert, I don't mean like I'm not like extrovert in any way. Like I mean, and you know, I know I can
I'm not
be. and I am.
criticizing. I'm saying
I
that
know.
people can be so much more than they think they can be.
Yeah.
You know? Why do you have to limit yourself? Just because you had teachers for 10 years of your life telling you you're an introvert, this is the type of learner you are, this is what you're going to do in life. Just because
Stefan.
you had 10 different teachers tell you this is what you are, does that really make you what you are? Or do you decide that I want to be a writer, not a mathematician? I want to be a scientist, not a journalist. You know what I mean? It's up to you, ultimately. And that's why I talk about being introverted limits you from pursuing things like that. Or, in some
I agree
people,
with Stefan, no.
like Max Sharp. Max Sharp, for example, his personality, being an introvert actually accelerates your growth because it's the type of thing you're meant to do.
Yeah,
It's
which is
conducive
kind of what
to
I
that
think.
type of experience.
Which is kind of what I
But to
think
only
that's
do
what
that,
my.
to only do that is a mistake. To only,
not-
to not be.
Not necessarily.
Yes,
I mean,
it is.
some.
Yes, it is.
I mean,
Because-
if you
because
that's
there are other
your if
aspects
that's
of
your only
life,
passion, then yeah, why
then
not?
that's a mistake to only have one passion.
Why not? Well,
Yeah, why not? Because that's a mistake.
How? I mean, why?
because
How's it a
there's-
mistake to if you're like passionate about doing like
What's
directing
wrong
or
with having two
films?
passions? What's wrong about having a passion for film and having a passion for music? If you only have one
Like-
thing you're living for, then kill yourself. Sorry. But
Like, I don't see what's wrong with having one passion. People can have one passion or multiple passions. It's up to them to have.
why should they have one passion?
I mean, they can have no passions at all if they don't want
what they
to.
want to do.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
yeah,
up
well,
to
they can
them.
do what they
It's
want to do,
subjective
but why,
to what they
why-
want to do.
Why focus on one thing when there's millions of things to appreciate?
Some people do.
It's what they want
Why,
to do.
why not appreciate other things as well?
No, I'm not arguing with you.
I'm not arguing. I'm saying
Yes,
that
you are.
I'm not arguing. I'm saying you can appreciate.
No, I
As well.
appreciate you.
I'm saying you can appreciate, like if you're an artist, you can still appreciate music. You don't do music, but you can still appreciate. You can take part in it. You can
What
participate.
if you don't like music?
Well, if you're not an artist,
What if you're a mathematician? Is
yeah.
is it?
And
Are you
it's-
missing
it's-
out on the creative side of life if you don't have appreciation for art or music? Are you missing out on a realm of life or experience? You probably are.
It depends what your headset is.
I'm still
I
thinking.
mean, probably,
that
but
if somebody
probably
went
not,
to,
depending
if
on the
you were a
person.
person that never went to an art gallery, right? Whoever you are, and you went to an art gallery for the first time, that would be a positive experience for you, no matter who you are, because you experienced something positive. You learned something. You understood things that other people do. You understood something about other people. You understood things that aren't you. And when you understand things that aren't you, you understand a little bit more about yourself, too. And that's what I'm trying to get into.
Sure. I mean, but I still
Like,
don't.
why are you gonna? Gonna live 100 years, and you're gonna limit yourself to one thing. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you take an hour to appreciate something else, or be extroverted in something that you don't know? To embrace something you don't know, rather than be fearful of something you don't know. That's more of what I'm getting into, is embracing the unknown rather than being scared of it.
That was one of the descendants of Pocahontas.
Well, yeah. I mean, because that's something I'm always trying to do is like
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you're
learn the
not.
unknown and
That's why.
stuff.
That's the whole point. Why I'm saying you're not an introvert entirely.
Well, yeah, and
I've
I
met
don't think I
people-
was claiming I was entirely. I just
Okay,
have.
well thanks. 'Cause
Well, yeah.
You're not.
I mean,
You're willing to adventure.
I just socially, like mainly socially, but like in other ways, I'm definitely not.
Dude,
But
I've
just
been,
in like,
I've been to places and you're talking to more strangers than I am. So
I
I
mean,
really
not
don't
always,
think,
but I mean that's just where it mainly lies at.
no,
I
there's
would think.
more than not. There's more. You're talking to more people than I am. Because I've already been like extroverted and I'm like got a bitterness to the world and I want to talk to people. And then you're like, bro, who are you? I'm a new person. Like I've never been to a bar before. Who are you? Like you're willing to like actually go up to people and talk, and that's a good thing. I'm trying to give you a compliment.
Well,
You're not afraid to meet people.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not like taking down that comment at all.
That's the
It's-
fucking
yeah.
talent, dude. There's people I know who cannot literally like walk up to a person they don't know and say, I'm this person with this confidence to say, I'm this person. And it's okay
Yeah.
to be me. And it's okay to meet you. They are that insecure. They're that
Yeah.
like fragile.
Which usually goes in, yeah, you were saying into their insecurities and like social anxieties and stuff, which is, I mean, like a few years ago, I
Which I'm
definitely
very
was not
against.
more extroverted like I used to be now.
Yes.
Like I am now.
I think, you know, you being introverted can, for humanity, can train certain types of thinking, very unique types of thinking. But why not bring that to the rest of everyone and share that to everybody? I'm an introvert this like 20 years, and I've divided this type of thinking and this type of ideas that extrovert can't produce. Why not be extrovert with those ideas? Why not share that with me, you know? How am I going to understand you as an introvert if you aren't extroverted about yourself? You know?
Yeah, which like,
You can't be afraid to share who you are.
well, yeah, like I mean, which I think, you know, I definitely am not, because I'm doing a stream right now, which is like already proving
I'm
that
not-
point that,
I'm not
you know,
talking about you.
Yeah.
I'm talking about other people, man.
Yeah,
I think
I mean-
that everybody should be willing to share and be able, I'm taking a public speaking class
Well, yeah.
where there's some legit people in the class who are literally
Man,
scared
this
to
chat's
death.
been going on for.
They've been literally scared to death.
Let's go back to
They're more scared.
2016.
Like, you know that statistic that people are more scared to publicly speak than they are dying?
2016 primary for
Someone's saying, as he's been drinking, he needs to smoke a big ass blunt quickly as possible.
Shut the fuck up, man.
What?
Just because you... Hey, man, I'm sorry I have a little more passion than you. Whoever the fuck you are in the U.S., but we're all Americans.
Well, damn.
You know? We're all American people.
Stefan's coming back with it's his personality.
Yeah, it's my fucking personality, dumbass. Stefan knows me.
Damn.
I'm sorry, but like, I'm an extroverted person. And I speak my mind.
Bernie is
You know?
stupidly transparent.
Just because I speak my mind doesn't mean I wasn't thinking about it. When you tell me I'm drunk or something, that implies I'm not thinking, that I'm a nonsensical idiot. And I'm not that person. So, whoever you are, fuck you for thinking that I'm fucking nonsensical. Sorry.
Well,
That's just
I mean, he didn't say it was,
He
but
said I need to do something that I don't need to do because what I'm doing right now is what I need to do. I came here to talk. I didn't come here to smoke. Have we smoked yet?
well, I did earlier.
I didn't.
Because Warren has more support
I don't need to
in
smoke.
the Democrat base than Hillary Clinton does.
So, just because people think that I'm some kind of stoner idiot,
Because
fuck you, dude. I've had people think that my whole life.
What's your language?
I'm sorry, but that's true. Like people.
I'm not saying
at some point
Sorry.
a contender.
The next
You're
time-
right. You're right.
Right.
You're right. You're right. You're right. I'm
Oh,
wrong.
Lord.
You're right, I'm wrong. Sorry.
I mean, don't you have a better
I have,
vocabulary
yeah, I
than that?
do. I do have a better vocabulary than that. I can.
Then why
I
the
got-
F word ever down out of your
Oh
mouth?
my lord.
You know, I'm not even gonna. You're right. No, I'm wrong.
Okay.
So I'm not even gonna anything. You know, you're right. No,
I
I'm
mean,
wrong.
I'm gonna put you there, but
No, you don't have to. That's I've been there before. So you're right. And I'm wrong.
yes, that is true.
Yeah. It's not like anybody hasn't been there before. Well, there's certain people. I feel
No,
like.
I'll
There's certain
call.
people that have been there where they.
Would you shut up for just a second?
Why?
Thank you.
Oh my lord.
Because I'm telling you.
What are you gonna tell me, Robert?
First of
You
all,
already told me one thing. I don't need to hear a second
then
thing.
walk it.
Then I will walk it.
Okay, good.
I will get.
Okay, if that's what it be. That's something is.
Jeez.
You can do the F words and everything else out of your mouth.
I already said sorry. Why you gotta
Wow.
give me a lecture then?
And I accept your verse, and then you would get in my face. So whatever.
Sorry,
Damn.
guys. But sorry isn't good enough in this place, I guess.
No, it,
Right, we're just having a discussion.
No. Wasn't discussion apparently.
no. What I'm saying, Logan, is basically anybody that starts a F load word all the time, I'm gonna tell them not to use that in this
But
house.
then, like,
That
why,
doesn't matter with
I
you.
already said sorry, so I said it like 4 or 5 times.
And I
so what-
said you're okay.
But then you wanted to like give me
No,
one, and then you
No,
told me
you
to walk.
kept talking like you always do.
Yeah, I do talk. I'm sorry,
Yes, you
that's
do.
part of who I. That's my right, Stefan.
Right.
That's my fucking personality.
Uh-huh, it is. Bye.
Well, alright.
Make it look like I am
Damn.
strong contender,
Fucking
and that I am better than the Kamala Harris's and the Spartans.
Shit.
I'll do this. I will.
Tell Robert I'll send him a pound of weed in the mail.
On this path.
It is what it is, man.
The F word summons.
I think also there's this perception
Well.
amongst Democrats.
If you don't leave, the police department's pretty
that
close.
whoever can
Jeez.
go toe to
The F
toe
words
with
summons Satan. Don't summon the
and
demons.
vanquish
Damn.
him politically. That's the
Jeez.
savior of the Democrat Party. And I think there are
Like we were
other
just
politicians
having a
that
discussion, I thought, but
And that's what I think all contributes to
for real,
Elizabeth
he-
Warren did
there's a
what she did.
serious like emotional thing about it's like I was like he called to roll a blunt.
I mean, that's,
Never
that's
happened.
kind
I
of
mean,
that's
never
the
did
way
get that part of it.
Grabbing my
So, she was
Sorry.
doing this because
Or that-
Don't have to say you're sorry.
she needed to get her
Just give me my
name out
phone,
there, and
sorry.
she
Oh.
also
Can you call my
wanted to be
phone?
seen as the
Yeah, what
person who
happened?
could-
I don't know. I'm always
Probably
losing
about-
it because I'm an idiot.
Probably this by the safe, by the microwave in there.
Oh,
I didn't go in the microwave. I'm just an idiot drops my phone
Absolutely
and these
ridiculous.
things
I mean, you have,
because I'm a fucking dumbass.
Cherokee Nation, which came out. You have a bunch of stuff. There was a
Oh,
Democrat
just
socialist that
forgot
had
your
power. I
jacket.
don't remember where because I don't care
Just
enough.
get mad
But
and a fucking idiot.
they were criticizing her. I'm gonna kill my
Not
grandchildren.
meaning I'll
It's a
upset
very
you.
legible-
But the only thing is, I'm gonna tell you that.
I know, I shouldn't be cussing. I understand. I just don't like to be told like a few times, you know?
Don't care that much. There's certain things
I know I'm
just
an
don't
idiot
have
already.
energy to care that
I
much.
don't like to be told I'm stupid a bunch of times.
All you need to know is some
Did I ever say you're
Democrat
stupid?
criticizing her.
I don't know, I just feel like it's.
Did I ever say you're
I'm
stupid?
sorry.
It was-
I can't find my phone because I'm an
Look,
idiot.
by the microwave in the kitchen.
Yeah, it could be in
I didn't go in there though.
I'm sure there's a phone laying in there.
I didn't go in the kitchen.
You did go in there once when I was in there.
Did I?
Yeah, when I was cooking. We'll be right back to go on a phone hunt. Don't go anywhere.
Everyone knows Hulu, right? I don't ever watch Hulu, to be honest. I do, and I don't ever watch Hulu. I do Netflix, I'll do Roku, and Amazon Prime. I've never used Hulu. I
You're
just
right.
don't.
Yeah, it was-
has stuff on
Yeah, I remember it was
I
over
can't
there.
believe I walked this far in here.
Yeah, you walked in there.
I was probably in there for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, you're
Couldn't
just
believe-
with, yeah, you're just with
If you
me.
just
and-
listen to me every now and then, this thing just.
I know, I'm just an idiot. I know.
You're not an idiot. Just relax.
Sometimes I am because I go too fast. I just can't slow down.
They tweeted something
Well,
last night.
You know why I say that? You know, like I say with people who are introverts, I say I can't, and then I can't do. And I need to not say that because then it stops me from overcoming. And that's really what I was trying to get at this whole time. with introverts. When
I
you
mean,
say I
it's just-
can't do it, then
I mean,
you're
it's
not
just-
going to be able to.
I mean, it's mainly just like, I mean,
I'm being an
spending-
asshole, right? But doesn't mean
No.
that I have to be an asshole later. I could say I can be a nice guy.
Not necessarily, just
rather than
being
being-
blunt, but I mean,
I could rather, instead of saying I'm an asshole, right? I could be like, I'm a person that was wrong and I can do better. But instead, I'd be
that's
negative.
yeah, that's acknowledging.
I'm
I
being
mean,
a negative person choosing to be negative, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, it's-
I'm mad at myself for doing that. So
I mean, it's just emotions, overcoming. I mean, you just gotta like step back for a sec and just like let it like,
you're right.
yeah.
You're
I mean,
right.
I go for. Yeah, I mean,
You're
you
right
see me.
too. You know, with
I mean,
the
you see-
cussing.
you
You're
see
right
me-
too with the
I know I
cussing.
am.
He's called me out before too, even on my own streams before. Not
just-
not that often, but
I
you know,
just
I
hate-
have.
I don't know. Sometimes I just have like force all night because he's also aggressive personality who's ADHD.
Yeah.
And the last three times, I'm not blaming it on anything. I blame it on myself. But like, I've had people come at me saying that I'm interrupting them when they're interrupting me. And I'm like, no, dude, you have a misconception of reality right now. Like, I was literally talking and you just cut me off.
Yeah.
I've just been very frustrated with that all night, and I don't know, I feel like I took it out a little bit out here. Also with like the extrovert stuff, I do believe in that though, that like you miss out.
Yeah.
Really,
I mean,
because I used to be an introvert. First 10 years of my life I was an introvert, bro.
Yeah, my
You think I was
first
an extrovert
15
my
of
whole
mine
life?
were at least, for sure.
Yeah, first 10 years, and it did me no good. It really did nothing for me. So,
Yeah, I mean,
people
it definitely
teach me
made
things, you
it
know?
definitely made me a little
Everybody
bit.
teaches each other.
How am I going to learn that if I don't go out in the world and like be available for somebody to teach?
Right.
You know?
So, yeah, I mean, it's just about.
I got to take the steps forward to be
And also
taught.
try to listen.
Well, that's something that everybody has to work on
Yes,
constantly.
I'm just saying to you because sometimes you get so aggressive and instead of
Or talk
listening.
so much that. I mean, that is.
I
I
feel
mean,
like
that's
people
one
aren't
thing.
getting me because I don't get enough cues that say, yeah, dude, I hear you. I just hear silence.
Or just stare.
Which means, like, it gives me an impression that I'm saying something that's offensive, which I know what I'm saying isn't offensive, which confuses me. And then I'm like, do I need to talk more? And then I do talk more because it's like no one else is talking. And it's like, what am I saying that's so wrong?
Why do you think you have to defend yourself?
Because I constantly do. This is a world that's always on the aggressive. You think that you go out in the door, you go out your door and the people are willing to love you? They're not. People want to hate you.
No, the thing is, the people that do love you.
Yeah, but I feel like sometimes that might be a little halfway or a little fake. You know, I feel like there's only one or maybe a 1.5 person that really has my best interests at heart in the real world. You know, and
Yeah,
and I'm
depends on the
guilty of
person,
that
yeah.
too. You know, I like to talk about how I love so much and I really want to, and it's inside of me. But then you have Sasarfa, Siddhartha is the place and the feeling that Buddhists describe where you get caught up in the world. When you get caught up in the bullshit of the world, man, it makes you greedy, it makes you envious, it makes you angry, it makes you prideful. That's what Siddhartha is in Buddhism. It makes you forget what your true path is, what the righteous road is, you know? That's what Siddhartha is in Buddhism. And it's the same thing as the analogy in Christianity where you hold steady to the iron rod, to paradise. You know that dream that prophet had in the Bible where there was the
Moses?
I think it was one of those guys where he held steady to the iron rod all the way to the tree of life, essentially. And there was all this evil calamity on the right and the left of him. But in his dream, he had people that started with him in the dream, right? And they heard the distractions. They heard the things that were wrong.
Tell us.
They heard the things that were like of the world, and they took the hands off the rod of righteousness, essentially, and they went to these foundationless platforms of buildings of sin, essentially, of buildings of wrong, buildings of calamity, and they decided to live there instead of the road of righteousness, essentially. And everybody does it. Every single person fucks up. Person says, "Oh, what's that? What's that?" You know, nobody's
Humans are valuable.
They go like this. They go side to side. You know, nobody goes straight and narrow, really.
Because humans are valuable. We all make mistakes.
Yeah. So
It's just part of our nature, essentially.
but the fact that people can own up to when they're wrong, that's something I used to not be able to do.
That's something we have to learn as kids. Is learn when we're actually doing something wrong. Yeah, I mean,
That's something that people as adults don't know how to do.
yeah, there's still people that are just like,
and it's not like every single person, including myself, is 100% right
yeah.
in every occasion.
I never claim to be 100%
I'm not.
right on anything.
I'm not.
Definitely not.
You know?
No.
So,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
That's fine. I mean, shit gets heated, and especially in conversations when there's different opinions and stuff. I mean, that happens or whatever, you know.
I was watching this thing on Hinduism, and there's this they call him Babas,
Yeah.
and they asked this Baba what the meaning of life is, and he said, he's like, it's to live for others. It's not for yourself.
Yeah.
When you have selfishness or negativity inside of you, you cannot have that happy existence, you know, because you have negativity and lives inside of you. When you hear something, you hear negative because it's inside of you already. When you hear something, you don't hear positive because what exists inside of you that you're letting exist is negative. You need to kill that negative thought and only see the positive when what you hear. And that's Hinduism. Hinduism is to try and see the good rather than the bad.
Especially oneself,
and
too.
it's very about the self.
Yeah.
You're right. It's about, like they said, what is the path to enlightenment to this Baba? And he's like, I can't explain it to you. It's a
Want some of
road.
this, Robert?
It's a road you must
Want some of
walk.
this?
What is it?
Oh, macaroni and cheese and tuna.
This is good, but no.
You know what I mean? Though, like, it's a road you must walk yourself. And nobody's road is exactly the same.
Yeah.
You know, it's like going to New York City or San Francisco, you know, or Portland. You've never been there before, right? And you're like, what's Portland like? What's the road to Portland? As an example, what's the road to enlightenment? And he's like, I cannot tell you what the road to Portland is. I cannot tell you what Portland is. I can't tell you what Portland is.
There's so many anecdotal
You have to
stories.
go there yourself
And
to
just
know what
find
that-
out.
Yeah.
You have to make your own experience on it because, like me going to Iceland, I didn't really know what to expect. I just had to make my own experience to find out because I didn't really know what to expect, and I found out it's not only like a very traditional culture, but it's also very multicultural in a sense too. It's like, yeah, I mean that's kind of, you know, how, you know, you can't really go by anecdotal experience all the time. You have to just go there
You know what the
yourself.
distance between knowledge and wisdom is? Personal experience. Knowledge you can find in a book.
Yeah, and
Wisdom
research and
is
discover.
something that you do yourself. It's something
Yeah.
you know to be true because you did it. That's what wisdom is. And that's why when throughout culture we look at the older people and we look to them for wisdom. Not for knowledge, for wisdom. You know, understand? Because they know something you don't. They have more experience than you. You know? That's what wisdom is. Knowledge is different. And how are you going to be able to attain more wisdom and knowledge when you're an introvert? And that's all what I'm trying to talk about. You know? If you are not willing to overcome your fear, you know what I mean? How are you going to experience and become wise? How are you going to overcome your fear and look in a book? Overcome your fear of a book, or overcome your fear of a knowledge. You think, I'm bad at math, right? Somebody for 10 years, 10 different teachers have told me I am bad at math. Am I going to be afraid of a math book? Probably, right?
Yeah, I suck at that.
But then you buy yourself a math book and you teach yourself that shit. You know what I mean?
You'll
That's
probably
being-
get better over time.
That's not
on your
being
own time.
introverted. That's being extroverted in that sense. You know, it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be essentially. I'm talking about energy. I'm not talking about sociality. I'm talking about being able to overcome fear and move through it. It's like a marathon, and you hit that wall, and you're like 13 miles in, and you have another 13 miles to go, and you're like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
And then you move through it, and you run that marathon, and it's glorious. You know what I mean?
You
Though?
gotta have to keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot like that.
Even
It's
if you feel
anxiety, it's
fucked up
fear.
in the end.
That's
It's
what
like,
that's what courage is. That's what bravery is. You know, the only time you can be
Determination,
that's the only time
shit.
you can be brave or courageous is when you're scared. So, sorry, man. To be an ass.
You're fine. Yeah, at this point, quit saying that.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with being saying I'm sorry. I,
Number it over and over and over again.
Yeah, well,
maybe
what's-
super I mean,
we know what
too much.
you know what sorry says? And what my grandpa told me? You know what real definition of sorry is? It says, I'm wrong, and I will try my best to never do that type of wrong again. I'll never try to commit that bullshit again. I'm going to try to be better. That's what real sorry means.
Yeah, we're always trying to improve our life.
You know, and I feel like a lot of people say
Oh, there's been our own
sorry.
debate going on down in here.
You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people say sorry, and then me too. I'll say sorry, and it really didn't mean sorry. It was just a word. And then I have to re-say sorry because I'm like, no, I really am sorry. I actually really am. Like, I really don't want to do this again. I really never want to be an asshole like this, you know.
Oh,
So,
We're all
that's,
family.
oh yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah.
yeah. Thank you guys for giving
It's
me the
fine.
opportunity.
We good. So.
I gotta walk home.
Oh, you don't have a bike or anything?
No.
Oh shit.
Oh, good man.
Damn. Oh. Oh well.
Walk off the emotion.
Yeah. Well, shit gets heated, but you know, people get heated from time to time. It happens. So.
Yeah. I gotta go to Vancouver tomorrow and
Get your mom
my
out of
mom,
shit.
I'm a little bit pumped up. My mom is like really getting messed up with her injury.
Oh damn.
It's gonna make me like,
Yeah. Mom hasn't.
what am I gonna do?
Yeah, my
You
mama
know?
hasn't been good at all since
What am I
she's
gonna
been
do?
back from
You know, what-
vacation either.
What am I gonna do? My mom can't even drive anymore.
My mom can barely walk and shit. I mean, what am I gonna do? You
Same
know?
same exact shit. My mom can't
Yeah.
walk to the car to get in it. I have to come to her now in
Yeah.
Vancouver.
Well,
It's kind of scaring me, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Shit's
drugs
fucked.
actually she was taking actually helped her get to the
Pain and shit, yeah. Because
go
it's
to the
like,
vacation.
Yeah.
But take it all the time.
you
And
can't,
so now
yeah.
actually it's wearing off now, and then basically the pain is back.
And it's
Which
kind
is
of
worse because she moved a lot.
Oh my
Probably.
god. Yeah, she really overdid herself, if anything. But
Yeah. My mom has
probably
been doing
shouldn't
that-
have, but
My
she
mom's
did.
been doing that way too much, and that's probably why she's worse now.
Yeah, you kind of have to take your, especially with, you know,
The
these
thing is,
injuries, you
her
know,
health
gradually.
insurance is so terrible that they
Thanks to
still don't
America.
even have. They still like she might have just got the test she needed to find out
Might.
the diagnosis.
Yeah, I hate the doctors.
She might have.
I hate the
might-
insurance
she
companies, not the
might
doctors.
have got the test she needed.
It's the
to tell
insurance
her
companies
what's wrong.
mainly.
She might have. It might be the right test to tell her what's wrong with
Yeah.
her, with her leg. You know, it's like the leg back. It's like the hip back.
Yeah.
You know,
Time to move to Vancouver, BC instead.
really though, you know.
Universal healthcare, at
That's,
least.
and I know it's going to take like 10 years probably to get approved because Canada is so picky about who they let in
Yeah.
as citizens. You know, so I was
Right.
like, maybe I should start now to try and get into. Yeah, like it's all coming down to America. I'm always been born here.
Yeah.
I'm American. Like, why why can't I come back? But why can't I
Dual citizenship.
Yeah, dual citizenship, exactly. Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing that for Iceland because I low-key want to do a retirement plan there, right? You know, it's not a bad idea.
I think it'd be cool to live in.
Plus, they are incentivizing foreigners to go there and marry their people.
Yeah. It'd be
So-
cool to live on the the eastern side of
The U.S.
British Vancouver, the Victoria Island.
Yeah.
That has a bit of rain shadow on the east side,
Mhm.
not on the west side, right on the course. Yeah, because it has a bit of a baby mountain, and so there's a little less rain right there
Sure, I am.
on Victoria Island on the east side. And then BC is always just raining as hell, so
Yeah.
that's kind of the two choices you have around here.
Yeah, just
Vancouver.
rain or misty, shallow mist.
Rain or mist.
Yeah.
No thunder or lightning they're very often anyway.
Tornado.
Yeah, and if
tornado.
we get, if we do, it's like the most mild, minimal thing ever. It's just like this me. Like we get tornadoes up here, but they're like me. They don't do anything.
We had a tornado in the Willamette Valley in the 80s that actually go to Belgium Bar and other parts of the Willamette, and there was a cargo ships in the Willamette in the late 1980s. There was a tornado that came through right on the Willamette, and it took all the ships out.
Damn.
And there's a bunch of ship parts
And wreckage.
ship wreckage
Damn.
embedded in the sides of the Willamette on the western side of Westland and
Okay, that's kind of pretty dope.
Gladstone.
Alright, that's pretty legit.
Yeah, there's a tornado that came and wrecked a huge cargo ship
Damn.
in Willamette in the 80s. I know that to be true because I used to live on Belgium Bar
Yeah.
for like 3 years and walk my dog
So
every
you've
day
seen them.
to the spot where there's a cargo ship place.
So
Like
you've
a
seen
huge-
them. You've
Yeah,
seen the pieces.
I've seen the
and wreckage
pieces.
and shit. Well,
There's like
yeah.
a 50-foot plate that covers you, so you can light a fire and there's no police that come.
Oh, dope.
And there's lots of firewood. And my dog has a way to walk down to the water and just jump in the water. He exercised himself while I was making a fire. And my mom was like, "What are you doing? You're supposed to be like..." She didn't know I was doing this for a whole year. She found out a year later that I was lighting a fire every day for a year. I was being a pyro every single day for like a year. When I was like 10.
Nice.
And my dog ran himself. I was supposed to be throwing a ball up and hitting a bat with the ball and making him run. He ran himself in the water.
Nice.
And I just made a fire.
Just have fun with himself.
Yeah.
Entertain himself while you.
He loved water. He was like a Labrador in a cattle dog bottle.
Yeah.
Body, you know.
So
Not
he was
bottle.
very energetic,
Yeah.
playful, but yeah,
Yeah, pretty much. What time is it?
late. It's like 12:32.
Yeah. It's not as bad as I thought it might be.
Yeah, it's not that late. Changing the litters, oh shit. There's a lot of activity going on in this hour. And my mug will bite the camera lens. What has been going on in this chat? I'm gonna have to review this chat here in a sec. See what's been going on.
Sorry, man.
It's all good.
I'm gonna put a jacket on and prep to walk home.
Yeah, I feel ya.
We're not that far from home.
Robert, do you mind if I partake in some nugs until I suffice myself until tomorrow when I get paid?
Do you want some nugs? I've got 2. That's why I came here before all things got. I had 2.5 ounces on me.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That's why I was about to roll up a huge blunt.
Hey, alright.
You're like, do you want me to still do that?
I mean, either or.
I just
If you
kind
wanna-
of like, I felt like I wasn't wanted here, so.
Yeah, whatever. I mean,
got
if you want to,
that
like,
was me, just like projecting things in my own head.
if you want to like donate nugs or roll blunt or
Yeah.
either, I don't
I'll
care.
do that real quick before I walk home. I'll smoke like half a feet and then keep walking.
All right, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, do whatever. I don't care.
have
I'm
to
still here gonna do my
I don't
own
have to
thing.
be anywhere till like 10 a.m.
Yeah.
So, but I went. So these ounces I got are.
South Carolina liquor is good for you. Holy fuck, cats!
What the hell?
I'm gonna.
Also, you know why I shout so loud? It's because I have ear damage.
Oh,
You know
okay.
that? I actually have actual hearing damage.
Oh, really?
So I don't know if I'm being heard.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Oh.
I actually kind of yell when I talk.
Kinda like Mom,
apparently.
Go in.
You know Keegan?
Yeah.
Keegan, bro, he did this when I told him. So like crack punched me and
Yeah.
broke my earring. It was like a grenade went off in my ears.
Yeah.
And then he did it. I told him about it recently, like 3 years later.
Yeah.
While he was kind of messed up on Modelo, like he was drinking like a bunch of Modelos. And then he did it again to me.
What the
I was
hell?
literally telling him about. I don't kick it with Keegan anymore. Keegan's a loser.
Jeez.
Like
You wouldn't either.
he straight told me some stuff that I was like, dude, you don't want to grow up? He's like, no, I don't want to grow up. Ever. I want my mama and my daddy and my stepdaddy and my daddy to take care of me my whole life. Like straight told me that, and I was like, dude, you know what, man? I don't know if I can hang with you. Because he doesn't work, he doesn't do nothing, he just relies on people to take care of him. And then he wants to like, you know what I mean? Like, tell me I'm messing up. And then like his buddies almost jumped me. His buddies jumped me. You know those guys?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
like jumped me.
I heard about it.
Almost. And I was like, I'm not trying to hurt you. Why you guys trying to hurt me? And one of their buddies is like, this guy's chill, bro. Why you guys trying to hurt him? This one guy had a heart. Like, let me go, essentially. They still later went in the house and stole all my stuff out of my bag. And then Robin's phone was stolen that night. Like, it was bad. And I was like, I was about to be in a band with Keegan, actually.
Stefan, don't you leave us here.
Thank God I'm not in a band with Keegan. Because think of all the bad things that probably would have happened.
Could have happened, yeah.
Yeah. You know, you
Fat
learn.
boy.
But, yeah, man, I'm telling you, you guys should go to this dispensary over on, like over by MLK in Oregon City. They have critical mass here, man. It's $40.
Oh shit, really? Yeah, I'm familiar with Fast Train.
$40 an ounce, man. 1 ounce.
This is cat. Oh. Oh damn.
Nugs.
Fatty ones too. Look at that. Look at that, lads. Mad lads.
Oh, wow.
Focus. Enhance. It's not enhancing really well. Whatever.
What's what?
Ooh, earthy.
I think that's actually the Tahoe. I think I mixed them up. I think I put them in the wrong jar. I think I mixed them up, the bags. I think that's what.
Ah, kitty kitty. Kitty kitty.
Yeah, this is the,
Kitty
this
kitty.
is the critical mass. And this is. So this is critical mass. The one you just smelled is 29% for $40 an ounce.
What's that?
It's Tahoe
Oh, that's
OG.
the critical mass?
No, this is Tahoe OG.
Oh, that's the Tahoes?
This is Tahoe OG, bro.
Alright, let me focus on this. Enhance.
It's 28%.
Oh, there we go.
THC. Almost, it's 28.8%. You can get this for $48 an ounce
Let me do it. There. Oh,
in Oregon City.
shit.
Yeah, 33, bro.
Wow.
Takes you all the way there. And then that's the critical
Smell it.
mass.
Smell it smells.
This is the critical mass.
I think that smells better. I already smelled that.
You did.
Yeah.
Hey, let me smell that. I haven't smelled that.
This one has more
Let me
THC.
smell it. Ah.
You already smelled it.
Oh, I did?
That's the Tahoe.
Oh. Oh, this
This
is.
is the critical mass.
Ooh, I like that smell.
Yeah. This is CBD. Best CBD on the
Yeah.
world right there. Critical mass.
See, this is how we do deals in Portland with weed. We have intense debate, argument
Dude, this
things,
is all
and then we have
this
weed.
is all going to my mom tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
So I was
Nice.
like, I might as well smoke some of it now. She lets me do that. She's really cool that way.
Yeah.
She's like, if you buy me an ounce, you can smoke a few grams of it.
Now, we have.
Because she can't.
How generous, Mama.
Well, she can't go and drive there. She can't even get to the dispensary. You know. And then also
Joe, I don't think you have that many eyes.
Out, you know,
She doesn't
she
know.
gave you the money to go buy it.
No, I buy it for her.
Buy it for her.
Yeah, and she lets me smoke a few grams. I'm supposed to give her a whole ounce, but she's cool with letting me smoke a few. My mama, she needs it, man. She doesn't smoke.
Yeah.
She puts it in like edible form and takes every night. She takes 500 milligrams of edible to go to sleep. She's off of 2 or 3 neurological nervous system, you know, like central nervous system medication
Yeah.
to put you to sleep.
Oh,
You
yeah.
okay there? Yeah, I'm good.
Nothing fell.
Yeah. But
Speaking of edibles, I need that.
You want-
Place down there.
That plate right there?
Oh yeah, just snag it out real quick. Yeah. By the way, this is another reason why federal marijuana needs to be legalized.
95.6.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Singapore
You
had
can put it
82.
in a tincture form
Germany had 82,
of
Switzerland had 82,
Everclear.
Japan had 82,
And
they're
you
talking
can,
about economic freedom
because
as well.
Everclear is a
And they
depressant,
tools map
and it's the
competitiveness
purest
through a bunch of
solvent
indicators.
around, it's like
They look at
90%.
infrastructure,
It
they
absorbs
look at
all the
institutions,
THC and
adoption of
cannabinoids.
information,
Because
communications
lipids.
technology, macroeconomic
And
stability,
when you
health,
take
skills,
like a
product
shot
labor,
of this 500
product
milligram
market, labor market,
THC
financial system,
indica
market size,
thing,
business,
it's Everclear.
innovation,
It's
et
like
cetera,
2 or
et
3
cetera.
shots,
All good things.
right? And that's a
Right?
super depressant. It makes your heart rate go down.
All great.
Good for sleep, right? And then the weed itself is made out of
we
purple
are the
Hindi
most
Kush,
competitive
which is
economy for the
pure
first time in a
indica,
decade.
made
That's
for
what this
just
means.
sleeping, sedative.
It is
And
the
purple
out-
Hindu
My
just
mom
knocks
has
me
been
out.
doing that for the past 3 or 4 months, and she's off of 3
You
or
being
4
quiet, you alright?
sleep
I think he left.
She used to use them.
We'll
and
have to
her memory's
discuss
better.
this
She couldn't remember
tomorrow.
anything. Her brain was like
I
fried
said, well,
because
we
of
could
all
still
the
do
meds
better
she
on
was
social
on.
issues.
And she
you
just
can kiss
recently
my
she
double
made
standards,
these
'cause I think
this
everything's
tincture
just-
for herself
just
and
the
these
way it is.
edibles
People
for
are free to do
herself,
what
and
they want.
it's helping her
And if
out
you
a
don't
lot
like it, mind
because
your own
she
business.
has this injury
Yeah,
of her
not at
leg
all.
and she can't be active. And that was the thing she always did. She was an ADHD person like me too, and that's the way out is to move. Like, see how I ran away. That's ADHD type behavior because it's I need to move. I need to do something physically, you know. And wait, what do you do when you can't? You know, use your mind. And so I've been trying to help her with that.
That's good, definitely. That sounds good.
Weed, and I'm trying to buy her a clarinet for her birthday because I used to get her. She used to be a soprano singer, but then she got typhoid when she was in the Perusa jungle in Peru. Like, she messed her voice up.
I'm
She
cold
drank
night.
the
It's
water,
okay. So cold I can leave
They
my
told
beer
her
outside.
not to
And
drink that, like,
so nice
Cold
cold
Night.
morning.
and so they messed her voice up.
Cold in the morning.
She became a
Be
piano
cold for
player.
you at night.
She can't
Drink
play
it.
piano anymore because she cannot
Not
sit
for the
down
morning.
longer than 30 seconds or stand in one place for 30 seconds.
Right, yeah.
She has to keep moving because of the injury.
Mhm.
It's the holding a position, the ability to lock in, she cannot do with her muscles in her legs. They cannot lock up and hold. She has to be fluid and keep moving, you know?
Yeah.
And so
Oh,
she
wow.
can't play piano, she can't sit down and play, she can't stand up and play, and so
Beer for
and then
breakfast.
she can't run either. She can't walk, she can't get her lungs, she can't get the cardiovascular. And so I want to get her
Beer
a
for
clarinet
breakfast.
and try and help her breathe still, but also use her
Just
mind
stopped raining.
for the music.
Nice.
Right, right, right.
Still
It's been clear skies
be
here
able
all
to
night.
ADHD on like a woodwind rather than a clip, you know. That's what I'm
Can I
trying to
send you
do.
a cure for mental illness?
Because it's
Won't
like
surprise me.
it's good for memory.
I mean,
it's good for like your lungs.
in a way,
You know, you have
they're all specific to that
Yeah,
one
thing for
person,
an
so
hour.
it can never be a true
It's
cure.
still cardiovascular
Only-
exercise, even though she can't run
You know, like
or walk all the time.
hand, like crutches to help with it.
But I could get her a stand for the clarinet, and she could walk up to it, and then she's like, "Oh no, that hurts! I have to walk away." 30 seconds later, she could walk back up to it. You know what I mean, and play again.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that with piano and sit down every.
Yeah.
Get up and sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Do a squat, sit down, get back up, because it hurts. And,
Yeah.
you know, there's no way.
Will you be my Katie Couric? Anyway.
I don't know.
So,
It just makes me very sad
Yes.
that the healthcare system is the way it is.
Because it's
It's
Yeah, I was
hurting-
talking
it's
to
hurting
the-
me. It's actually hurting me.
I was talking to the Austrians at the bar in Reykjavik, and they even say that our healthcare system is morally fucked. They were like, yeah, it's your healthcare system in America, it's morally wrong. It's just wrong. That's just how they said it in their Austrian accent. It was like, it's wrong. It's very wrong. It's just like, yeah, I feel your sympathies, man. I told them, it's like, I can go tell you a long tale about my own mom, about how, you know, our healthcare system fucked her instead of, you know, she could have honestly been way better by now if we had a universal healthcare system that was
Or
by
a doctor,
priority.
or just one doctor who actually gave a shit,
Yeah.
who wasn't in it just for the paycheck.
And the prescriptions, because
Yeah.
my mom says, yeah, my doctor's really good about, you know, make sure I'm with my prescriptions, but it's like, yeah, but it's prescriptions.
It's the
She's
same
still
thing.
doing it for the
It's the
prescription.
same thing with our education system. we are catering our education system to certain minds and talents. And you know what the future is? It's children. It's those 10-year-olds who have those talents that we're not catering to. We're not trying to like develop and learn. You know,
Instead, we're
is there
just
any teaching for dancing? Is there any teaching for coding or things that a particular kid has a mind for? There's not. It's math, science, reading, writing. That's it. There's no
You got your
dance,
core.
there's no art.
you
there's
don't
no
get
music.
you don't really get electives until high school,
Because the
and you
educational
might.
system is made for people.
And
that are
sometimes you
supposed to
might get it
become
in middle
professors.
school.
They're supposed to become PhDs. That is what our educational system is made for. It's for PhD-minded people who are made to become PhDs. They're made to understand. You know what I mean? Those type of minds, which are 1 out of 500. You know, there's 500 other types of thinking that are out there, and we don't cater to it. And you know what we're doing? We're squandering our future because our future is those people.
We're just making them more
Those talents.
cogs instead to these minimum wage jobs instead of actually trying to make useful out of their
If
talents.
you got rid of all the insects on the earth right now, in 50 years, there'd be no life on Earth. If you got rid of all the humans on Earth right now, in 50 years, the world would flourish. So what do humans do that is
I
good?
mean, that's just, but I watched the debate last night.
Just nothing.
No. We have talents. We have technology. We have art.
Well,
we have
yeah,
music,
yeah. I'm
we
just
have
I'm
industry.
doing a meme,
You
but
get
no,
what I
yeah.
mean? We have so many things that humans do well.
Like,
but
there's-
we squander it. We squander those talents of those children.
Because
of
we're
that future.
because we're essentially a really destructive species, and if we don't control that, and adapt to actually
Yeah.
sustaining our Earth and actually giving a fuck about our other people
How are
and
we
our
gonna
planet.
if we don't even give a shit about our children's future, how are we gonna give a shit about the Earth's future?
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, that's one of my main core futurist
I'm sorry,
philosophies
Robert.
is about that.
Trying to figure out what
I'm
to
not
do.
even I'm
You're an
not
asshole.
kidding you, dude.
No,
Like,
you're
he's gonna be like, yeah,
I regret things I say.
he's gonna be a
How about
border
that?
security, he's building a store
Oh, wow.
in Mexico.
Yeah, thank you.
I love you,
If
man.
you don't believe
Thanks.
me, go
I
look
love
at
you
the
too,
whole
Robert.
debate. I'm not even
They
kidding.
define neurological disorders as misfiring of electrical activity in the brain. Not necessarily a misfiring, but
Yes, good night.
good night, Robert.
Now, most of the time, I am
I'm gonna roll this
very
up and
smart
then take
and
off.
I am just about as
Alright.
sarcastic as anybody.
Oh,
More than anybody.
It's Stefan.
Yo, I don't think he's on here anymore, Stefan. He hasn't said
I was
anything.
gonna be like, how about
Would
some
it be
Patriots?
would it be okay if he's
I
still
wanted to see where he came out on certain
Yeah,
issues.
just here, I'm
Yeah.
doing it.
I had
I've
no
got you.
clue
You
where this
want
dude
weed?
stands.
Oh well,
I got
He
you.
didn't
Okay.
say anything.
I thought you were gonna roll the blunt instead,
I'm
but
not kidding
okay.
you guys. He's like Bernie Sanders.
Just for tonight, because I'm getting paid tomorrow, and I can get it tomorrow, and I'll be just fine.
Go to the dispensary.
Never mind, Robert. Good
You
night.
want $40 ounce of more dink shit?
Who did this?
48 ounce.
He's like
$40.
I mean, I usually just get like quarters. Usually, I don't go like full ounces,
How much do
but
you spend?
We have a lot more to talk about.
You should just buy
It
ounces.
depend.
just buy
Dependent. Well, it depends because I usually get different things because I have different strains for different things. So I'll get like a quarter of one thing, but then like an eighth of one, and then an eighth of another. So overall, I'll be spending like $50 depending, maybe on average. It just depends on what I'm getting or
Why not
what's.
just get an ounce and split the ounce, half ounce and a half ounce, and get a whole ounce for 40 with 2 different strains?
Many hours.
Well, I mean, like I said, I
Or
just
3 different strains.
well, like I said,
You get half ounce and then you
I
get quarter and
get.
quarter.
I mean, I don't. But the other ones I don't need as much of. So I
So you get a
mean,
quarter and a half ounce.
It's a lot to do. You know what I mean?
well, I
And
mean,
then it lasts you
Basically,
for
I'm
like
just gonna be real
a
with
long time. And it's cheaper that way when you buy it all at
you.
once.
To be
Instead of
hyper-
spending in 2 trips $68, you could spend in 1 trip $48 that saves you
well,
2
it's just because
trips.
you have the medical car right now. I mean, we're actually
I'd say
gonna get.
48. I'm giving you rec prices.
Don't
right
like
now.
drugs,
Well,
you don't want
which
to drink.
dispensary?
40 for
Well,
me.
which dispensary is it?
It's the one in downtown Oregon City. It's $40 an ounce for me.
Well, what's the name of it?
It's good for you.
I can look it up.
It's
I
based
forget.
on
all right.
It's just got a big leaf on it. It doesn't even have a name on the front of the place. It's a fat leaf.
All right. So just start. Okay. All right. Well, I'll look it up tomorrow and I'll check it out.
No, I could send you info.
All right.
Because is this tomorrow's your day off?
Yeah. I
How
get
about
paid
we
and
just
shit.
go tomorrow?
And you get, I take it as a pre-workout.
And like, what about like in the afternoon time?
And there's no awful dirt,
No?
horrible awfulness taste.
Yeah,
because
I mean,
beef tastes like something
I
you
do need to deal with shit here today, so probably won't really have time to hang. Well, I'll clean my room for one. I have left that room so
So when would you go to
unattained.
when would you go to the dispensary?
Probably when I wake up, like first thing, and then whenever I wake up.
Then whatever.
Yeah, just I mean, I'll like wake
I have
up.
no idea when that is. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know either. It could be like noon. I mean, that's kind of when I've been waking up around, so like noon or 1.
The 28%, dude, and it looks like this
Jesus,
For-
Jesus Christo.
for $40 an ounce rather than
Yeah.
like 60.
Overall, yeah. I'll definitely
Yeah.
need to check that out.
OG Tahoe, bro.
Yeah.
They got critical mass for $40 an ounce.
Damn, son.
Critical mass.
It's just like it's cheaper. Like,
But the thing is, I only look at ounces prices or half ounce prices now.
yeah, because you go in bulk, like super bulk. I only go like,
I'm usually
Mine are
buying
bulk.
for a lot of people.
yeah,
Either for my mom or for me, and then or like maybe
homies and shit.
Y'all buy for homies, I'll take a half and I'll give him the other half, and then he'll sell
Yeah.
that half, and then like I'll make money off that half he sold.
Yeah. yeah.
No, like that's usually how it works. Or I buy you weed. I'll buy you weed sometimes.
Yeah.
You're like, hey bro, I'm at the dispensary.
Get
Want
more.
some weed? Want some weed?
You want some weed down? Ignore, how often do you notice SJWs in Portland? Me personally, not that often. I do sometimes, but they're mostly like vegan SJWs. They're openly vegan
I'm
here.
sorry, man. Earlier with Robert, like I
Huh?
was not in the mood to have anyone come at me. I actually was in the mood like, you come at me, I'm gonna come at you. And then I walked for about 10 seconds. And I was like, no, this is wrong, even if it's him. Like, because I'm just not that guy, really.
Yeah.
Even though I'm an aggressive personality, my true nature is not to want to hurt or be aggressive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shit happens. It's whatever.
But it's just like, don't call me out, tell me 2 times that I'm wrong when I tell you 2 times I'm wrong, and then want to go off on me a little bit more. Now I'm like, no, you're done. I was like, you're done telling me how I'm wrong. And then he's like, no, I'm not. And I was like, then I can
I mean,
walk.
it's because he's an aggressive personality
I know,
too.
that's what I
the
mean.
thing.
You're not gonna.
Two aggressive personalities don't go get well together.
But that's the thing. You can't handle me aggressively.
Yeah, he's
And
a more-
That's a lesson for him a little bit too. Is like, don't handle Logan that way. He wants to try and teach me how to handle everybody, but I'm like, dude, like you handled me wrong. Is what I'm trying to get at, though.
I'm just
Like, I'd be at a basketball court, bro, in the ghetto, and people are like foul and calling shit, dude. I'ma leave. Because I'm here to play basketball. I'm not here to fucking tell you about like how I fouled you.
every technical bullshit
I'm not
rule
here to
thing.
like go on a whole 30 minutes about how I didn't foul you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just here to play the game. I'm here to smoke. I'm here to talk about positive things. You know?
Yeah.
Just because I went off on extroverts doesn't mean I'm like being an angry person. You know? And I can give somebody the finger on the camera and say fuck you. I can do that. Sorry. That's like
Well,
my right
anyone
to do.
can.
Yeah.
That's like,
Just because I did that to somebody doesn't mean the person over here that I'm directing that at them. Maybe
I mean,
I
his
said
thing-
maybe I said motherfucker because I fucking meant it. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. I
maybe
mean, it was just.
maybe I
Yeah, I
don't
mean-
pull that out all the time.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I
mean,
mean?
it was just like.
I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm
Yeah,
just
I mean,
pointing it out
just-
though.
Yeah, he just like will like get ibbity about language
Yeah,
over
but
time. He's kind of a
He
similar
does it
aggressive.
too, though.
Well, yeah,
He will say those words as well. So it's just kind of like it doesn't have
contradictory.
Yeah, it doesn't have credit. That's why I got angry and walked away.
It's not really credible.
Yeah, what he's trying to tell me is not credible. When my mom straight tells me to not say shit and say poo poo instead, yeah, I'll start saying poo poo instead of shit and around to my mom because you know what I mean, bro? Like that's credible. But when like I know you say shit on a regular basis every single day and you're like, stop saying shit. It's not shit I'm saying that's offending you. It's how I'm saying it's offending you. You don't like
Yeah.
how I am.
and all the time, or just like saying it consistently or whatever. I mean, I don't like
But
it
like
either.
I said, that's who I am. I looked in the camera like multiple times. I'm like, this is what I do. Like, you know, like if you can't handle it, then I'm sorry. You know, I'll try and do better, but what can I do but be me? You know. We talk about passions and how you only have one passion. Oh, why? Why only have one? Why not jump into all kinds of things and be wisdom, right? Comes from experience, you know? So, if you're going to gain a lot of experience and wisdom in life, you're going to gain a lot more by being active, less afraid, you know? When you're less afraid, when you're able to move through fear, you're going to learn more, you know?
Yeah.
I know that because I'm a person that has a lot of fear. I
Yeah.
mean that.
Well,
I know
yeah.
I act like
I
I'm
think
Why do you think I'm
everyone
like-
is fearful.
Why do you think I act all irate and angry and like? It's because I feel like I'm at war. I feel like I'm trying to battle constantly. You know?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of ways. I mean, why I get cynical sometimes is just because I'm like
Why should we
fearful of
have
the
to
future.
battle?
So.
Why should we have to battle
That's
so
what I mean.
hard?
That's why I feel, because I'm open to debates and shit, but it's just a whole like battling of just like fuck you mentality, basically. Outrage,
And
call out
sometimes
culture.
It's just like fuck you, dude. You know? Sometimes I don't even want to be like that, but sometimes it's like, dude, fuck you. You just said some shit that's fucking straight wrong. And I'm guilty of it. I'll like say something and I'm like, damn, I wish I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
I'll straight say some shit and I'm like, damn, wish I'd not had said that. You know? Wish I hadn't said that at all. And you know you're wrong.
Yeah.
But then to keep saying you're right when you know you're wrong, that's kind of like that's where things get really messed up. You know?
Good night.
Like, you make one mistake, but then you decide to, like, make another mistake in the same way that you already made a mistake in. Now you're going down the road of bullshit a lot deeper. You know? Like, that's just not cool. And I did that a little bit tonight,
Yeah,
you know?
that's just
And we're all guilty of it.
just not great.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, shit happens. Just gotta roll with the punches, essentially. I
I'm
mean,
just tired of motherfuckers telling me that, like, you
She's
know?
already
Ooh, you interrupted me, or like, ooh, and it's like, dude, no, dude,
Yeah.
you're just a fucking insane, aggressive person. Like, you think I'm aggressive? Damn, dude, there's some motherfuckers that are straight.
yeah.
Hella aggressive. I call them motherfuckers because that's their attitude.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you do, like,
People
Go-
have some straight up aggressive shit. It's like over the top, even more than me. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, you're on the
I've
bus.
seen some people who are like just like, whoa, I'm gonna like
Whoa.
I'm gonna like, all right,
Put my headphones on now.
I'm definitely going to avoid contact for further this interaction now. Goodbye.
What are you gonna do with somebody like that, you know?
Yeah, I mean sometimes you're just like, all right, I gotta like, Curly, you big puss. He's like, I want the shit first.
It's
like, I got the shits.
Yeah. I'm over here.
Damn. We have dwindled in numbers. We have dwindled in numbers.
Because of Logan's angry rant.
And one of the defendants was a part of
The rants have dwindled everyone away.
Yeah, really. I knew that was happening as I was doing it.
There's like a whole like plethora of comments I've been kind of trying to go back, squeeze in a
you're,
little
like,
bit.
listening and
Yeah.
writing and reading at the same time.
Yeah.
What
What do I do other than make sandwiches, serve food, cut deli meats, serve those meats, serve those meats. Serve those meats, but okay, digressing from that point. But yeah, I serve chickens and shit, Chinese food. I fry that shit. About it. What? What? Gay wedding video fights? That sounds intense. Alright then. I've already read that.
I don't know about this. Keep talking. I don't want to listen to this.
Well, you can turn it down or off or however what you want. Or you can change it to
I
like a
don't
music
care.
station.
Biological man is biological
Man.
man.
Well, duh.
It's just reality.
Dana's just kind of psycho bitch, bro. Don't worry about her. We'll have that.
Whether that that guy likes to be submissive in sexuality or aggressive in sexuality. That's a different subject. But the whole transgender, that's fake. I'm gonna agree with it. You know what?
Don't really miss that.
Dude, why focus on one aspect of your individuality so hard and spend money and effort and time with doctors? And,
I mean, I say that with just anybody, though.
yeah,
it's
no,
just
dude,
like,
why spend on any one? Like I said, we have one passion as an introvert. Why only do that one thing? There's so many things to make a person.
well, an identity and a passion are two different things.
Well,
I mean,
that's what I'm trying to get into more of, is identity. Because a lot of young people are going through, who am I? You know?
well, missing these, miss that, miss that.
I don't know. Like, a lot of people don't know who they are, and they think that sexuality is what they are, and that's not true. You could be anything and still be a person. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not everything. You know? That's more of what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah. Alright,
If there's
this
any
rest of-
type of person
yeah.
I don't like, it's a hypersexual. You know what I mean? It's not gay people or lesbians.
I mean,
or
well,
anything.
I mean, what's wrong with them though? Besides just
Yeah,
that
there
they're
is something.
well, just that they're hypersexual.
It's like an alcoholic. They're focused on one thing. Too much of a good thing is a bad thing.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's wrong with it. They're literally they wake up and their main objective in life is alcohol, right? Or with this case, it's
Well, someone
sex.
can have this high sexual drive, but still have like
That's
a
different.
life or whatever.
That's different
I
than
mean,
being like, when I mean hypersexual, I feel like that's like almost addictive. You know?
well, I mean,
there's
then that
difference
would be
between-
like sexual addiction. Then if it's addictive,
hypersexual would be. You know, you could
mean-
like bisexual is different than
I wouldn't
hypersexual.
necessarily see it as addictive though.
But bisexual is different than hypersexual.
Well, yeah.
Hypersexual
Well, that obviously is.
implies
Yeah.
that there's a part of you that needs to fuck. You get what I mean? Hypersexual, it needs something to do sexually.
I mean, it just seems more like to me. It means more like you're just like love, just fucking don't care what it is or
that's
who.
pansexuality and bisexuality, dude. That's not hypersexuality. Hypersexuality is I need to fuck.
I think it only takes the quality Mexican black tar heroin as payment. What the fuck? Nah, Carl, I bet you can't even play guitar. I play with guitar casually. So do I.
Sorry, dude. I know what I'm saying is
I mean,
bothersome, but like
That's not. I mean, I'm just.
it's like you could be very horny, you know. Everybody's
yeah.
horny. You could be bisexual. You can do all kinds of things.
Well, yeah.
But
I mean, I'm
like,
not.
But
It's not
hypersexual, I could be heterosexual and still be hypersexual.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like.
You get what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
And then what? Am I raping a 9-year-old kid because I'm hypersexual? That's
well,
not
that's
right.
being pedophile. Well, then you're being pedophilic at that point.
Yeah, because it's
I mean,
driving in a lot of ways. Like
I mean, but
I think having a large sex drive and being hypersexual are different.
Well, yeah, but also being a pedophile, like you were saying earlier, is definitely different from either of those things too.
I'm saying that one thing might lead to another.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know how pedophilia will lead to, or hypersexuality could lead to pedophilia one way or the other.
But you need to fuck.
Well, if you're a pedophile, then you need to fuck kids. If you're hypersexual, then you just have like a very
You fuck
high.
anything that moves.
Well, essentially, but
hypersexual.
yeah. No, I mean, though they would probably have their own kind of off limits depending on that person or whatever
Maybe they
have you.
wouldn't. Maybe they're hypersexual. I'm a hypersexual. I fuck everything that moves.
Depending on that it depends on the person.
Would you define that person as bisexual or hypersexual? That says
Like,
I fuck
that
everything
still
that moves.
depends on the person. I don't know
They're
what
like,
that
what if they
person
say I'm a
would be.
hypersexual? I fuck everything that moves. Then they're hypersexual, right?
Well, yeah, and if they are like, like getting laid with every person on site, then I would say they are
'Cause
hypersexual.
There's
I mean,
people
but
like that. There's heterosexual dudes out there who are players who are trying to fuck every girl they see they're attracted to,
well, yeah, I mean,
and they will not stop. They will not take no as an answer.
well, yeah.
That's a hypersexual. They cannot stop. They cannot it's the only thing on their mind. That's not good.
Well, yeah, and I can
You have
agree
to have
when they're being
control.
kind of like misogynistic at
Yeah.
that point and getting like to sexual
Misogynistic, what
assaults
about
type.
women? What about women that are hypersexual where they won't stop trying to like
Well,
come on to
it
me?
goes the same way
Where
the
they're
other way
like
around.
attacking me physically. They're like, I want you.
Sexual, I mean, that you're saying sexual assault. I mean, it goes the same way both ways. I don't
Do you think
exclude
that-
one gender
do you
or
think
the
that
other
Donald
in
Trump
this case.
isn't hypersexual? Because I think he is.
Nah, I don't think he is. I just think he's a misogynistic piece of shit.
I
but
think he needs to fuck.
I feel like he's
Whether
just.
that has nothing to do with bisexuality or gay or hypersexual.
I think. He's not
sex.
gay or bi,
I
but
think it's a sex addict. Like when I say hypersexual, I feel like that means I need sex. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like it's an actual addiction.
yeah, I don't think he's like. I think he is like addicted to the idea of sex and shit. Because if we'll look at all these affairs he's had.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying
I mean,
to get at.
yeah, I
use him
don't,
as
but I
an
wouldn't say
example.
he's a hypersexual though. But I would definitely say
Maybe
he's
he has been in the past.
in the past, maybe, but maybe not so much. I mean,
I'm
the
gonna-
motherfucker's 70.
I
He's
just love
definitely
grabbing him
not.
by pussy. You
I
know?
grab him by the pussy. I don't
Yeah.
even wait.
That's a hypersexual thing to say. Don't try and deny that.
I mean, I'm not denying it.
You
I
know?
just don't think that he is, at least not now. Or I mean, I don't know if he was, but like,
You think that there's a lot of old dudes out there that like don't even think about sex because like there's so many other things like dying on their mind. You know?
like my granddad and shit.
Yeah.
I
you
mean,
know what I mean? Like
that's probably the last thing he's ever thought about right now for
it's
like the past decade.
Yeah, I want to procreate with that perfect person going life. Fuck that. Yeah, that's my whole point in life. You think your grandpa's thinking about that right now, like as much? He's probably thinking about a lot of other things. But when
Yeah.
the only thing on your mind is sex, that's not a good thing. I don't mean like 1/3 of the time you have sex on your mind. I mean literally like your whole breathing and living and eating is to fuck. You're eating your next meal so you can find something to fuck. That's not good. That's an addiction. Right?
Yeah, I mean, well, any addiction isn't good.
You can get
that's
addicted
like
to
the
any
thing
type of dopamine rush.
Yeah, so I mean, that's just thing on counseling and trying to get like seeking help on that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, and there's
I
a
mean,
lot of people out
I'm
there
not
that
trying
need
to be a
it.
jerk, but that's
I mean,
what
you're
I'm
not.
getting at. Is like sexual deviancy isn't even good for the sexual deviant itself. Like you're a sexual deviant, right? You think that there's a victim and a winner in both situations? The person who victimizes the other person is still a victim. They're still fucked up. They're still losing. They're still losing in some way or another. They're not winning. Right? If you victimize somebody, are you learning something? Are you getting better in some way in life? No. You're going backwards. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
how is that a win? I hurt somebody. I hurt an animal. I hurt a person. I hurt something. How is that a win? Like, that's what I'm trying to get at. Sexual deviancy is not good. Being honest and communicative with your person, whoever that person is, that's what I'm trying to get at, man. Because we live in a blue state where it tells us it's okay to be whatever, and that's not true, man. It's about that person. It's about being really true to that person. Whatever. Don't get sucked up in the sarthartha, which is the media and the culture of the world. You need to look inside yourself and look inside of another person and say, this is what's up, Not what other people say, What the society says is okay, you know what I mean? Like, if the society told all women to be submissive and just, like, be beaten, would that be okay for society to say?
I mean, I'd rather like society just encourage whatever that person wants to be and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to, be whatever they want. I mean, which goes as far as like, I'm really libertarian on the issue. So I mean, if they want to be like, whatever they want, like which includes if they want to be like, like a sex worker too, even if
A sex worker.
yeah, I mean that's the thing as well, and all that shit, and they want to go to do whatever, it's fine
I don't
by
think
me.
prostitutes are people that are like, I see them as victims.
At least in this current system.
I don't see them as guilty or like criminals.
Yeah,
if
I mean,
anything.
yeah, like if we actually had like sex work as like a legitimate
If
legalized
anything,
thing.
they're the ones who are losing out. You know?
Yeah.
Like they're not the ones we need to put in jail. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, though?
They're the ones that we should probably actually
Help
give
out.
them and actually give them a incentive to actually have a living instead of going down a rabbit hole. So
Sorry
I mean,
was so
I don't.
aggressive tonight, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think it's necessarily the deviance. I mean, it can be for sure, but I think it's just like how much it affects your life. Like, I mean, you could be like into like BDSM, whatever, and just be like mildly into it, and just
Yeah.
be a part-time thing.
Yeah.
Like you and your
Like Harley.
like you and your couple do it. Like
But
a
if Harley
weekend.
found a girl he really loved, and she was like, "I'm not into this," I
He
don't
probably
want
wouldn't. Yeah, he wouldn't
What do you
give a
think
shit.
he would do?
He probably
He'd be
wouldn't give a
"Oh, it doesn't
shit.
matter to me. You matter more to me."
Yeah.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah, like I mean,
Because he's not-
obviously
he's not a freak.
your own sexual deviancies, whatever they may be, and your own kinks and fetishes, whatever they are obviously not going to I mean, they shouldn't override your relationship to a person if you actually
Yeah.
want to be in that relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay if you want to, try to encourage them to open up to new different things over time, but that's up to
later
them.
down the road, they might get more comfortable.
Yeah, that's up to them. I mean, it's just that's how relationships work.
But that's
So,
kind
I
of
mean,
what I'm getting at. You can't
yeah.
inflict that on another person.
yeah, I mean,
It's,
it's
a
about
little rude in a way.
it's about
to force somebody to do
yeah,
something
it's about
they don't want
it's
to
about
do.
being comfortable
Like-
and consenting and shit.
Like,
really,
I don't
that's
like
the main.
choking girls.
Yeah,
They want me to choke them. I'm a big dude, and they want me to stand above them and choke
yeah,
them.
but
They
you're
want-
just not comfortable with that type of thing, and
My
they
dick wants
just
to shrivel up when that happens.
yeah, it's just like you just
My
gotta
dick
let
is not wanting to go.
yeah, you
in-
just gotta let him know stern real
Like,
quick for a second. Be
I
like,
don't
I
want-
don't want that. I don't like it.
makes-
Stop
yeah,
saying
it
that.
Actually, my penis goes soft when
Yeah,
it happens because I'm like, this is wrong.
Yeah.
I feel weird about this.
I mean, it's not wrong to be like that.
There's a
To
difference.
you,
There's a
that's
difference, like,
to you,
there's a
that's your,
difference-
that's one of your like
No,
nope.
there's- I'm like in her, and she's like choke me, and I'll like put my hand on her throat. That's different.
Yeah.
Than, like she's like, that's not enough. I need you to like kill me and make me pass out because I have no oxygen.
Asphyxiation status.
Yeah, I'm
basically.
like,
whoa.
I'm like,
Whoa.
what do I tell Mr. Dick to do here in this situation? It's like, what do I do?
Yeah, at that point, it's just like,
It's like, hurt me. She like hurt me. I'm like, what?
what the fuck?
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Though it's just like, what?
Yeah, I mean, even for me, I mean, I don't mind a little rough play like that, but
Yeah. It's what's more foreplay?
yeah,
Anything.
it's like I don't mind like a choking, but like you can't go like I'm not gonna go like
This girl wanted me to choke her until she passed out and keep fucking her while she's passed out until she woke up, waking up to a person fucking her, because that's the only way she can
get it.
squirt.
Oh my,
It's waking up being fucked.
well
She
then.
gets off on it. And
Well-
I'm just like, you know what, dude? We're
No, not compatible.
we're not compatible. Like,
You're meant for she's meant for someone like her, like a hardcore compatible. Like I
Well,
mean,
it's not
that's,
me. I ain't gonna do that to
Yeah.
you on a nightly basis. That's not
yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean,
that's not me. You know me.
yeah. Like I couldn't.
I don't want to hurt.
Oh,
anybody.
Robert! Whoa! Holy shit! You came out of nowhere, dude.
I don't want to hurt anybody. Like,
Yeah.
That's not me. So even if somebody wants me to hurt them physically, like sexually, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I can't. It's like not part of who I am as a person. Sorry, we're talking about BDSM.
The most funnest and greatest of topics.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
What we're listening to Bush.
Bush.
This is so dry because Swishers.
Or
This
just.
is double Swishers.
Yeah, I
we
saw
rolled
you rolled them together.
Yeah. And it dried out while I was
Oh.
all out there like.
And I'm just sitting here like, okay then. Yeah.
So I meant, Forrest, I had like 3 different dudes.
My mustache come nice and nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
is Forrest. I mean, not Forrest. Harley. Harley's
Yeah,
mustache
I've been noticing that.
is coming in.
Yeah.
It's actually
Even
starting
like
to
down
grow
here a little
longer.
bit. It's
No,
just.
he's got like all the way down.
I know. I've noticed that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
his is
getting long.
actually significant.
It's
Yeah.
starting to get really like.
I could see
Like-
myself having like the Carl Gustav beard thing going on, like that. You're Swedish, like fucking King Carl shit going on.
Like Ram Jam?
A little bit,
Where you got
But-
like a, you got like
but
a,
it's more
you got
like
like
it's
a
more
chin-
like.
You got like a chin thing and a mustache
But over
thing.
time, it will just start kind of going out. Like I'll
Yeah.
get it to go out like this and
Yeah.
shit. You know, I can see myself getting something like that in the long run. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe I can get something here, but that will just take a really long time. So that'll be like,
I had this girl call me when I was on the bus. I mean, I got her number on the bus. Really cool chick.
yeah.
She goes to AA meetings because she has 2 DUIs. She's like, I'm not an alcoholic, but I have to go to these meetings.
Because the court made me.
Yeah. And she just called me like 15 minutes ago.
Hey,
And she's in Milwaukee.
hey.
It's like, should I go try hard or should I like try to meet this person? You know what my instincts are? Because I'm not a slut. I want to meet this person before I like go like fuck. Say if I like tracked out to wherever she is and I like had a place to fuck, would I be able to? Probably not.
Yeah.
It's the thing.
You never know.
It's sexuality. It's not even about, oh, I like girls, I like boys.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't even know you.
Who are you, bro?
Like, when I was like 16, I could fuck anybody, but now, I distrust.
I mean, I couldn't
I
even do
distrust-
that at that age. To
I
me, I
distrust
just can't
too
do
much.
that. Yeah, I'm kind of a distrusting person.
I cannot
In a
fuck-
way.
This girl's like
Yeah.
really hot and shit. She's India,
Yeah.
from India.
Ooh,
And like,
Indian girl.
yeah, like fit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I'm just like, ugh.
like definitely fuckable, you know?
Yeah.
Like, probably could fuck her, but like, you know what I mean? I don't even know her. I don't trust her.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, to me, I'm just like, I can't really,
One night stand
Just-
shit.
yeah, that's part of the reason why I can't, don't
Me and
actively,
you don't
like,
get laid as much.
well,
It's not
I
like
don't
a
at
thing
all.
we do.
I don't at all, so I mean,
Right.
It
It's been at least 6 months since I got laid, and it was really shitty.
I
It
get,
was not good. It was really
Yeah.
bad. It was, it was like really bad. It was like the worst of my life, honestly.
oh my lord.
Yeah. I quit for like straight 3 months trying to date. It was really bad.
Because someone's here with me, being quiet, who is hiding? Is it you, Stefan, or Carl, or question marks? I have no idea. I can't like click this button with who many people are here or whatnot, and what have you.
I hate swishers, dude. This is like, do you see how long this is taking to roll?
Dude, that thing's been ridiculous. I'm just like thinking to myself, like, when is this happening? Like, this thing is taking forever.
Look
Damn,
at it.
Switch,
It's
what
almost-
the
it's
hell?
almost
What
done.
happened to that? Look, it
almost
looks like
done.
a tumor. It's like a tumor, like it's protruding from that thing.
It's not rolled up. Look, it's not fully wrapped yet.
Oh my goodness, that is insane.
Dude, to roll a fucking full blunt with a swisher, you have to take both swishers. I just
Pretty
realized
much.
It's shitty.
Yeah.
I spent $1.50 on this for one. When I could just wait till the tobacco stores are open and I get 4 for one.
Yeah. Or oh yeah, Chevron doesn't have any. Never mind.
I know, right?
It's
Isn't that
like,
weird?
yeah, that is weird. Like, why doesn't a Chevron not have like any wraps or anything? That's weird.
I'm sorry, like, dude, straight up though, like, Robert needs to stop, like, trying to, like, tell people what's up all the time. Like, he does that a lot. It's like, dude, I know you don't know what's up fully, though, like, so stop trying to tell me all the time. Like, he does that to a lot of people. Like, he saw me as Matt for a second, and he's like, I'm gonna go Matt on you, bro.
I mean, I think it's just the ADHD aspect, because Matt had that too. I mean, because
He
he was
just can't
really.
handle it.
I think over a certain time, yeah, because he's like a
He's
simmering.
straight like, yeah, on me. I was like, no, you can't on me. Nobody can on me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, no.
I mean, I was just.
He's like, you can leave now. I was like, I will, because I don't want to be on anymore, you know? That's why I left. And that's ADHD. So I hope things are alright, but like...
I mean, it seems like, well, yeah, fine.
Dude, he's
at
a
least-
nice guy, you know? And you're like, and he's got goodwill and stuff, but like, when he gets like that, it's like, dude, no.
Blunt time. It's just
I'm
like,
not gonna take it. I
Yeah.
will not be pushed. I'm not the guy that's gonna be like.
Yeah, it's like, I'm just the guy like, bro, chill, smoke a joint, chill.
Yeah. I know, but like, still like, I got people on your stream being dumbasses.
Well, being people, whatever the fuck I'm saying.
They can have their own opinion.
I'm saying whatever I'm saying.
Just because they're idiots.
It seems like they're in the void, you know?
Sometimes people have observations that are fucking stupid.
Well,
Dude, I
there's
didn't
plenty
even,
of
dude,
people
I
like
didn't even
that.
drink that much. That's why I got so offended. I was like, dude.
I was the one who was drinking. I had a cocktail.
I know, I was so mad. I was like, this guy is acting like he was trying to like talk about me like I'm some drunkard. Like on your stream or something, people think I'm like this stoner drunk person. Like I'm uncredible because all I do is smoke and drink. And that's why I got mad.
Well, to be fair, all I do is smoke on these streams. So I mean, at that same point, they have to be questioning my credibility at that point. Because I mean, I also drink sometimes on streams too.
Well,
not always, but sometimes.
The whole world drinks, dude. So if they are little pussies,
so I mean,
they're little pussies that can't handle people drinking in front of them. Then, sorry, dude, you're not gonna handle most of the world.
I mean, I don't even know if that person's on there still who made that comment. So
They'll
I mean,
see it
it's like,
later.
after you watch the stream later afterwards, 2 hours in.
Oh, seek and destroy!
Oh shit, whoa. Intensities. Speaking of which, I had a Ghost album somewhere and I was gonna plug it in and listen to it. Because I haven't listened to it yet. There's also a new one. I don't know where it is though. I'm
This
not
shit's Arctic Wind. Switcher.
Arctic Ice.
Yeah. It's like straight up like.
2 cigarillos that made 1 blunt.
I'm sorry,
Pathetic.
dude. I was such a dick, honestly. I really was for about 10 minutes there. I was being such an ass.
I don't even know how long it was really, but
It was about 10 minutes.
yeah.
Straight like 10 minutes. That's like a lot.
Yeah.
That's like a lot.
A lot
It's
of
not
minutes.
just like 60-second freak out. It was just like,
Oh.
dude, introverts need to. And then he's like, you cuss too much. And I'm like, no, I fucking don't. Like,
Proceeds to.
like, I was just like, don't fucking tell me, you know?
Emoji.
It wasn't even about the cussing, because I had been cussing before.
Yeah.
It was literally like too much energy for him.
Especially at night. He doesn't handle energy well at night. Because even I was just
I was
talking
just
earlier
straight, dude,
before I
like,
was even doing.
If you can't handle me, dude,
I mean, earlier tonight I was just talking earlier and he was just like, too much. So I think it was just too much
That's
energy
the thing
in
though,
general.
like, I'm sorry, but like, if you can't handle
Some
my
nights you just-
personality, then you need to leave. I don't need to walk.
I mean, he was going to bed anyway later,
Yeah,
so I mean, it was
but
just
still,
like,
like, he all decided to be all like, it just happens a lot, dude. I
I mean, you can just do what I do sometimes, just
He
ignore
could
it.
have been all like,
Or devoid yourself
could've
from
been
the
like-
situation.
Logan, I'm here right now. I don't like it when you like say those words. Like, you know what I mean?
You
like,
just get some
just,
reactionary about
like,
it.
touch me and be like calm and shit.
And be like, hey.
The thing is when he goes out at like that, he made a mistake too. I made a mistake by cussing and offending him, right?
This
but he
dude's
made-
funny.
He makes a mistake by being an irate asshole too. I'm an irate asshole by cussing, but then he's an irate asshole for
Just
like
by being aggressive.
you fucking stop doing that, asshole. You know? And it's like, dude, now you just got an already pumped up person more pumped up.
Ask him about politics. Nah, I'm good, fam. Not a good idea.
What kind of politics?
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
We can. There's too much.
That's like too much.
Even I would
for
have said,
you.
yeah, I would say the same thing. I'm like, what type of politics? We can go into different types. We can talk about gun policy. We can talk about social policies. We can talk about economic.
We're all just people with our own opinion and shit, but
This is-
legit, sometimes there's like, for example, with education, we straight be squandering our children's talents. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
Like,
definitely agree with that. Like,
that's a fact.
education
That's
is a
straight
big
fact.
passion to
That's
me
a
when it
straight
comes to
fact.
like a lot of my own philosophies.
And that's
Like,
not just America, that's the whole world. The whole world.
I mean,
is not
America's
educated.
definitely a lot worse, but
We run on the same educational system of academic schools
Yeah.
as the whole world. The whole world, the past 100 years, created schools.
well, I mean, not
Generally,
well, I mean,
most
and how we do
most
our system. I
educational-
mean, how we do our
You
systems
go
and
to Japan,
shit.
you go to Japan, you go to England, you know. They have a
I mean, how like the
educational
I mean, how
system.
the structure is maybe, but
Yeah.
I mean, how we actually implement like a standard of like doing the education.
Try and tell me there's a huge.
I mean, because we have the
country.
Secretary of State that can implement different ways to budget, you know, our
You're right.
education.
That is
I
part
mean,
of it, but just because we don't do that, though.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
seeing our educational system at the goal of it at its heart is wrong. It says math, science, reading, writing. When really, what about humanities? What about art? What about
I
music?
mean, I
what
think
about dance?
I think all of it
Talents.
equally
Talents.
is important. Like,
You know,
I think
dude,
we need to like.
Just because
on
I
top
can't,
of-
just because I have the intelligence to read and write, does that make me a retard in this society?
Well, no,
Maybe I can't.
because you have different.
Maybe I can't do symbols at all, but I can sing. I can do something else. I can dance. I can do something to promote human happiness, promote the environmental happiness. Like, if I'm giving more than I'm taking with my talent, then what's so wrong about promoting my talent? You know what I mean? And our country doesn't do that. It says there's only one thing that's good, or 2 or 3 things that are good, and all the others we don't need to invest in. You know, we don't invest in even reading or writing and mathematics. You think we invest in those? We give you a basic education on those and say, you do it.
Yeah.
You become an engineer. You become a scientist. You become a journalist.
Yeah.
You know? It's not like they give us the clear path and opportunity to be those things. You have to work for those things.
Yeah.
And those are the things they want you to be too. It's not like they're actually wanting you to be a dancer or a musician or an artist or any other thing. They want you to be an engineer. But they're not going to sponsor you to be an engineer.
Yeah, I mean.
You know what I mean? They'll teach you the
Like-
basics and then say you pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, and then how are you going to do that? You have to work like some minimum
no,
wage
because
job.
you can't do it
and then-
because there's minds, right? There's minds that were supposed to be a PhD
and you end up
who
being-
can't afford to be a PhD,
because they have to pay off their debts with
right?
some minimum
And
wage
so
job.
What
so
can they get? What can they get?
they end up being a cog in a machine.
They get
that
a bachelor's
is-
degree that can't get them a job because the type
It's
of job they were
valueless.
trying
It's
to get,
worthless.
the job
It's
they
not
went
worth
to school
anything
with,
anymore.
the school they were trying to go to school for, the job they were trying to get for school requires a PhD, not a master's degree. A master's degree got them that job 30 years ago. And now you have to have that PhD for that job. Or the same thing with that bachelor's degree. Now you need that matched master's degree to get that same job that required only a bachelor's degree. So really, the system is failing in all ways. It's
Well,
not
yeah.
even catering to the people that are good for the minds that are good for our
Not only
educational system.
not only that, plus
the
the
people who wanna
for-profit
be
educational
Yeah, that's what I'm
systems
saying.
as well.
It's all wrong. Like, even the people
It
who
needs
should-
massive
Even the
reforms.
people who it's made for, their minds, it's made for, don't succeed. Even the system is
Yeah.
made for minds, like yours or mine would say, but me and you don't succeed because the money
It
isn't
essentially disempowers them.
there. It says,
really.
you have the mind to be an engineer, but you don't have the money.
Yeah. You get disempowered in the system.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
So, really, the only people who succeed have the money.
Yeah.
Right? And then
Big
the people,
banks and
and then
shit.
the people who,
The lobbyists and
who
the
their only true
for-profits
talent
and-
isn't math or reading or writing or science. Their true talent is something else. They never even get a single chance or a single 1% chance of succeeding in
Yeah.
this society. You know, their label is invalid. Their parents label them as valid. Their parents say you should be getting a real job, not be
Get a
an
real
artist."
job and
Yeah.
go to college and pull yourself by your bootstraps and go
Right.
work at McDonald's and
That's-
work 40 hours and don't do nothing.
That's our society, and that's not just America. That's all over the world with education,
I mean,
even in Europe.
I mean, they have it a little better because
Little,
I mean,
little better.
yeah.
Little. The thing is, it's still wasted. There's people
There's-
who still have. They don't fit the mold of of their system.
Well, yeah, and also it really depends on the country too, because I mean, I know in places like in Finland and like in Norway and also like in Germany,
But still,
specific
still,
countries.
there's no perfect country, man.
Well, yeah, they actually incentivize students, like in those countries. In Denmark, too, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, they actually will give money to students to go to college and incentivize them to actually do something with themselves. So, I mean, there are countries that are actually going a right track and are actually transitioning into what you're talking about, essentially. But, there are a lot of countries like the UK, France, and Canada, and the US that aren't going that way.
I'm sorry.
And places like the US are just regressing entirely.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just very, very like the past
Like overall, you are on point on the issue.
past,
Yeah.
The past 3 weeks or so, I've been learning a lot about this country and just analyzing people in general and realizing that like I never really belonged in America.
Yeah.
I never really did. I never did. I never actually felt a sense of like I'm an American.
Me neither, really.
And Americans want me. You know?
I never did either. That's why I kind of felt more at home in Iceland, essentially, because that felt more
They
welcoming.
wanted you, right?
Oh, I mean, also the government has incentive for foreigners too. I mean, I actually feel like encouraged to go there. I mean, essentially. I mean, and also the standard of living's better. The value of just like what things are.
And living in Canada's better.
Yeah.
You know? I'm telling you, man. What if we became Canadian Americans? It's cheapest. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. It's the first step to being an
Yeah.
international
I mean, it's
citizen.
not that I don't mind being American or whatever. It's just
You
that
still be American, but
it's
you
just
Canadian
that
too.
for my own self-interest, you know, it's not beneficial to me really.
What?
Being American, essentially, like it's to my
Yeah.
own. It's not, you know, it's my.
But being an Icelandic, I feel like that's later down the road, not in your.
Oh
young
yeah,
age.
of course it is.
Not a young
Oh
person.
yeah, of course it is.
As a 30-year-old person, I feel like me and you, we could be 30 and immigrate to Canada, and it would be good.
Yeah.
And then when we're 50, go to Iceland or go to New Zealand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and we could still always come back to Canada because we earned it. You know, like
Yeah.
we paid their taxes. You know, like
I mean, I don't know if I would go to Canada because I mean, I feel like I
do.
really need.
I would rather be a teacher for Canadian children.
Yeah. I mean, I
Rather
wouldn't
be
mind. I
part of
wouldn't
their-
mind like maybe having a dual citizenship in Canada, maybe, or at least for a temporary amount of
you
time.
could. It's not like you were born in America. It's not like America when you leave, they're just gonna be like never coming back.
Unless I revoke my citizenship.
Why?
That's
what
up.
did you do wrong.
Well, it's not that I did anything wrong. It's just if I wanted to revoke it. But that's
But
if I
they-
wanted to.
America would still let you come back and visit.
Oh yeah,
You have
visit
family
as a
members.
tourist. I mean, essentially, depending
you
if
live
I
in-
have family.
If
If
you
I
had dual
wanted.
citizenship, you could live in 2 countries every day of your life.
Oh yeah.
You could cross the U.S. border every day, go to America, come back to Canada every day of your life if you wanted.
Yeah.
Not, and at our age, when we have little crime, little bad credit, little bullshit in our lives already, we're more likely to get approved to be Canadian citizens than anybody.
Oh yeah.
Think about that. Like, when you're 50 and you have all this bad credit, all this bad, you know, everything, you know? Because just shit happens that you have no control over, you know? You might not even be aware. Or student loans. You know, you get student loans and you're like, fuck, dude, I got bad credit. Canada won't take me because I have student loans.
Yeah.
That's why it's like something at 20 we should start now and try and get approved for when we're 30.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I never really have thought about moving to Canada. at
I
least
didn't. I
myself.
said this is a recent thing, like past 3 weeks.
Yeah. I mean,
You know, I'm feeling more and more aggression, less and less acceptance. You know, in this country, people are less.
because it's more divisive.
Yeah,
essentially.
but the thing is like Canada, they have less taxpayer money, they have less money to work with, but they're still helping the world and the environment more than we are.
Yeah.
As a
I
country,
mean, but also they're contributing
less.
less to the environment too. I mean, they're working harder
we're
on it.
destroying the environment worse,
Yeah.
though. They don't destroy the environment hardly at all.
Yeah, but if we're destroying the environment worse, aren't we making that worse impact on the world? So I mean,
Yeah. Why
yeah,
aren't we a part of that with the world?
yeah,
But
like,
Canada is a more world player than we are now.
yeah. I mean, oh
They're
yeah.
actually like actively doing things.
Mhm.
And we're like, who we gonna attack next?
Yeah.
That's what we do. Who we gonna attack next?
'Cause we're gonna bomb. Like who's?
That's
who-
what we do.
Yeah.
We don't even say, oh,
we're
we are not
America.
at
We can
war.
do that. We're
How can we
imperialists.
fix all these other problems we have in the world? Like the environment. America never looks at the environment and says, this is a climate issue for the whole world. This is an issue. This is a threat to humanity and democracy and freedom.
They're like,
Environmentally.
they look at it and they're like, how do we drill oil in it?
Dude, they say that for wars. That is the fucking thing they use to justify wars. Democracy, freedom, you know? Like all these other things. How can we have democracy or freedom when there's no plants? When there's no agriculture?
I mean,
there's no
how would you have
animals
life in general?
Yeah, when there's no life anymore, how can you have freedom or democracy, you know? There's no environment.
Well, at that point, that wouldn't be a thing.
We think we're so, like, sovereign. We can just, woo, live all by ourselves, and then we aren't independent. We aren't interdependent on other agriculture or ecosystem, you know?
Oh, yeah,
We're part of an ecosystem. We think we're outside of it, though. You know that? Like, a lot of Americans, we think that, like,
yeah, like
corn's always going to grow. No matter what we do, there's going to be food.
It's like, yeah.
There's going to be water always.
I didn't read it, but I think I briefly saw a headline of an article that says something about, like, alcohol. Well, there will be shortages of, like, beers and shit like that due to climate change and stuff.
So you want to drink alcohol? Like 1% alcohol?
Or
you take salty water, distill it.
Oh God, have like saltwater beer.
No, you distill it, all the water out of the salt water, and you're left at the bottom with just salt, and all the distilled stuff is pure water. That's what they used to do, is distill water, and they used to make cider and beer. And cider and beer was non-alcoholic for the most part. You know what kombucha is?
Kombucha, yeah, I'm familiar with kombucha.
You drink kombucha, you get more water content than it takes away. You know? And it has those biological compounds that are good for you as well in the water. It's less dehydrating. It's more hydrating than dehydrating. Yeah. Kombucha and 1% beer and 1% cider is more hydrating than dehydrating.
Yeah, one of my friends at work drinks that shit all the time.
Yeah,
he buys it how his breaks.
Well, the thing is, it's better than tap water. It's better than any water actually, because it has living things in the water.
Yeah.
That help you digest. It's probiotic. When you drink something over 3% alcohol, it ceases to be a probiotic. It's actually an anti-probiotic.
Antibiotic.
Yeah. Well, it fills you up with biotics, but because of the alcohol and the poisonous parts of it, and the way your body reacts, it turns all your systems on, like, get it out.
Yeah.
You know?
Which is generally why you like piss so much after you drink so much.
Or you shit the next day, you get the shits. You know? Because your body is like, this is not good.
Yeah.
It's not good bacteria. There's good bacteria, there's bad bacteria.
When
you have too much of alcoholic bacteria, that's not a good thing.
Oh yeah.
When you have under like 3 or 4%, they said, they did a study actually.
So
you know how 1 glass of red wine with meat at dinner is really good for your heart, apparently? Yeah. Well, they found out in another study, a man, like average, like over 21 man, drinks 2 beers a day. It's actually really good for their health and for their immune system. Because of the biotics, the probiotics in beer, the yeast. When you have 2 beers, you know, not like you're getting drunk. 2 beers you can't get drunk off of.
Well, yeah.
Especially if you're eating food
too low for content.
If you're eating food with it, there's just no way.
You're still awake.
Do you want to hit this?
Sure.
It just got going. It was really bad rap, so I had to it took me a while to rap. I'm sorry I was such a jerk over there.
Not even for easy, but you know.
Oh my lord.
It's
like the
20th time I've said that.
Probably.
I'm a really apologetic person. I'm also an asshole. You know, I'm an asshole who apologizes.
An apologetic asshole.
That's a great song name.
Apologetic asshole.
I'm gonna say sorry too many times.
No, Hetty needs some ice cream.
Well, I think there's an article that had a study backed on it that says that ice cream actually helps cure depression and makes people happier.
Same as chocolate.
Yeah.
It's the sweetness.
The age of innovation. So the only
and you know what's good about it? You don't need a lot of chocolate or a lot of ice cream.
Yeah, I always have like a bowl every now and then.
It's not like chicken.
Yeah.
Or you need a fuck ton of chicken to get that dopamine rush.
Right.
You can eat a little bowl of ice cream and you can be extremely satisfied.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why it's more healthy, because it's healthy for the brain and the body, which makes it more healthy for the brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your brain says, yes, this is what I want,
Yeah.
and I don't need any more than this.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
When you eat too much, your brain actually goes
Like-
into like, oh no, we have to figure out how to convert this.
Yeah. It's like conversion time. How to,
Yeah.
and then you're
And
like
that's
in this
stress.
weird.
That's mental stress.
Yeah.
you know?
Then you kind of in this weird like blank like me, because you're not really thinking too much because you're like your brain's doing some other
Yeah.
shit in itself.
No, you know, I'm learning a lot of lessons right now about alcohol, drugs in general, and nervous system. Because, like that bartender at the Heritage, she told me this. She's like, honey, the hangovers only gonna get worse. They're gonna get more painful. They're gonna get harder and harder to overcome. That's just everybody. She's like, I've been a bartender for 30 years. Trust me, I know.
Right, yeah.
And it like really hit me. I was like, I never had anybody say some shit about alcohol that was like,
Whoa.
yeah, like speechless almost.
Yeah.
Cause I was just like, you know, dude, I was telling Jacob, I was just like, you know, people just bought me way too many drinks that night.
Oh yeah.
I went to the Heritage and there's this guy who actually kind of was being offensive to not just me, but a lot of people in the bar.
Right.
And me and Forrest were the first people to kind of let him know, you know, dude, you're being kind of offensive. Like, you just offended me for the 4th time.
Really?
Not just me and Forrest together. And we're like, you know, that's not cool. And he was just really drunk, apparently. And he actually became a really nice guy when we explained it to him.
Uh-huh.
He didn't understand. He was being such a jerk. And he actually bought me and everybody that he was a jerk to in that bar.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's people like, I was like, yeah, he was a jerk to you, right? And we were like, yeah, man. And he was like, I'm super sorry. Like, I'm just going, he was going through some shit that he wasn't going to. Like, you know, I want to put my shit on you. It's a long story.
Yeah.
Just really like, you know? And I'm sorry. And he bought everybody drinks. He bought me and Forrest like 3 drinks that night. We just sat there for like a straight hour and talked to this guy. Really awesome guy, actually. Once we sat down and he was calm. He had to calm the fuck down though.
Yeah.
You know, like he needed to chill out. And he was not going to chill till somebody told him, like, you're not being nice. Because, yeah, go ahead. I'm not trying to go to the bar or anywhere, matter of fact, and have somebody be a jerk to me, and
Really?
not just me, but other people too.
Yeah, seriously.
Like 5 or 6 people that you're being a jerk to, and I'm witnessing it. Like, I'm just gonna stop you, you know.
Yeah.
Me and Forrest,
Be like, hey, chill out, bro.
we're like, we're not gonna hurt you, dude, but like, you're being pretty hurtful. You
Be
know?
like, I gotta chill, bro.
People are like,
Which one's this?
this.
Yeah.
I put weed.
Yeah.
So the wrap it's a Arctic ice, so it's like half mentally, kind of. So that's where that like bite might come from. But it's critical mass,
I like it.
which is the CBD.
I don't know if you know my Twitter, Mike, but
13% CBD.
if you have
And then it's
something to back
it's-
that up,
it's
you can
with
send
the
me on my
Toha,
DMs.
Toha, you know,
It's like read
Lake
more or
Toha.
listen more about that on a
It's,
video or something.
OG Toha.
Come check it out.
And it's
Interesting
an
read.
indica, and that's 28.8%.
Isn't it good?
About the whole strategic
80%, it's
warfare algorithm
84%,
thing, or
I mean,
this,
$84
whatever you're
an
talking
ounce
about here.
at a dispensary about, I don't know, 25 minutes down the road. You know, downtown Oregon City.
I missed a
Not
whole
up
bunch
the
of this
hill,
chat.
Like, that's deep.
I can
I'm
see
talking
why my
about right
numbers
on
have dwindled
McLaughlin.
tonight.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're in order.
I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow morning and see
That's
what
where I
people
bought
think.
these. They have them already prepackaged.
Huh.
Because Oregon City, they live on the crops land.
Might as well give it to me if you're just gonna.
I can't hit it right yet. They live on the harvest lands. You go to eastern, like the outskirts of, like towards, not the Cascade Mountains,
Leaf,
but in
yeah.
between Portland and the Cascade Mountains,
Uh-huh.
is like minor valleys.
Right, right.
And that's a very good places to grow weed. And that's the outskirts of Oregon City, Molalla, Redland, Oregon, kind of stuff. You know, like sandy Estacada, you know, that type of area.
Right.
And they grow really good weed in the summer and fall time, especially since this summer, you have to understand, is a record for most 90-degree days in Oregon.
Camera chain there.
That's record. Most 90-degree days in Oregon in a year.
Right.
Insufferable heat.
And then, what did we had this fall? We had an Indian summer. We had more sunshine days than we had clouded and rain. Like about 65% to 75%.
Send
of
me
the
all
days
the rain. Oh
in
shit.
this fall have been about 65, 70 degrees, which is perfect for growing weed.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
This outdoor grow stuff is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, open it up. So to keep it fresh, they package it in a bag and then they put it in here.
Oh, cool.
The whole ounce. That's why you have to buy the whole ounce, bro. It's already packaged in the ounce.
Robert.
Awesome.
It's $48 an ounce for rec. It's $40 an ounce for medical. I think this is the this is the Tahoe OG right here. If you want to smell that.
So they have different strands that are the $48.
Yeah, there's like 6 right now. They keep getting
Damn.
more. It used to just be 1 a week ago, and then I came there three days later, and it was 4. And then I just came there today, and now it's 6.
Huh.
Because it's harvest season, bro.
Damn.
I asked him, I was like, "This is an outdoor grow, isn't it?" Because it's got those long, skinny stems,
Yeah.
not those thick stems.
Yeah.
They're short stock. And they're like, yeah, but it's the dankest outdoor grow. This is the best summer in Portland.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Damn.
growing weed in the past like 50 years. You
Wow.
know that? So it's like wine, you know? You get a really good season of wine.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, everybody remembers, I want that wine, Chardonnay, from the Willamette Valley back in 2015. So that was a really good year for wine in the Willamette Valley. Everyone remembers that, that's wine connoisseurs.
Mhm.
They look for that number when they buy wine. You know what I mean?
2015?
Yeah, like they're like, that was a good year.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It's the same thing with weed now,
Oh.
with outdoor grow. It's
Wow.
the same thing because it's based off of the environment.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever Mother Nature gives.
Yeah,
You know?
essentially.
This is what Mother Nature gives this year.
Basically. Yeah, I checked these out earlier and stuff. Yeah.
Those are better nugs than what Puddletown grows. Puddletown grows generic hydroponic. It's good weed, but $50 an ounce. Whereas this is $40 for medical. For you, it'd be $60 at Puddletown.
Right. Yeah.
At there, it would be $12 cheaper for more dank shit.
Check it out.
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
I'll look it up right now, honestly, because they keep talking about it and bragging, and I don't even know what the name is. It's just a big
Hey, yeah.
circle with a leaf on it. That's like,
Huh.
forget where the fucking...
It's just like it's just like get your cannabinoids.
Dude, I have
here.
a buddy. I went to oh shit! Trish is fucking hitting me up. I got
Hey.
this girl's number on the bus that wants to fucking, and she's trying to hit me up, but nah.
Might as well at this
No,
point
not
be
right
like,
now. No.
be like,
It's
no,
too
no.
late. Yeah. It's too late. I know
well,
where
no,
she
obviously
lives.
not right now.
I know
It's
where
like
she
1 in the
lives.
morning.
I know where she lives.
4 in the morning.
1 in the morning.
Oh.
No, not 4 in the morning.
I'm gonna look up this dispensary real quick though.
Yeah.
Swishers smoke slow. That's one good thing about them.
Oh yeah, I just been kind of smoking this chili.
That's a straight cigar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cigarilla.
This is always like the peace pipe place, you know? I felt like you were just a little overcritical sometimes because you're aggressive as well and I'm aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you tell me you're going, I'm like, I will. You know? And
Hit it next thing it was that same word I hate.
I'm sorry. You
Although
know?
I'll give myself
I'm
the
sorry.
same thing.
I'm
Have you ever
such
seen
a
this?
jerk.
Myself
I'm
like,
such a jerk sometimes though. I just interpreted it wrong. Like, you told me a few times, I was trying to say I understand because my mom is always telling me to cuss less. Or telling, she's like, don't call it shit. It's poo-poo.
now shit's not a bad word.
But that's why I try to tell her she doesn't agree. And I'm like, you know what? I respect you. After a while, I'm like, I'm wrong. You're right. You just have to, you know what I mean?
I'm good.
You just have to, I'm good. She just needs, you know, sometimes you have to just admit that you're wrong, you know? But then, like, when that's not enough for, like, because it's hard for me. I personally know that I have a pride issue. My whole life I have. And I've been always trying to work on it. Now, I understand it. I'm aware of it. I have, like, a thing, you know? I need to work on it. But then, like, I, like, swallow my pride, and then, like, I get another backlash reaction. And then it's like, pride comes throwing back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, bleh, bleh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was kind of me that right there, you know. And I'm a little picked up. I've had 3 people today that I was counting on for moving
Kind
in
of fucking you
as a
over.
roommate. All of them led me on for like 2 weeks.
And fucked you over in the
With
end.
Forrest, Jose, Brajas, and Hunter. Hunter went to Milwaukee with me too. When he heard it was an apartment, and he was just like, no.
So you
I
didn't
was like,
know it
"Damn,
was an
bro."
apartment. He's like, you didn't know his apartment all this time.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
You didn't know his apartment. It's like,
I was like, what the fuck? And then Forrest told me the same thing. He's like, bro, man, moving out of a house into an apartment. I'm just like, dude, you're a fucking idiot, honestly, dude. Because the room I'm be giving you is twice the square footage of what you're living in. And it's $400 versus $600 a month.
Really?
And his excuse, first excuse was, we're getting all these car payments and stuff. It's going to be hard to afford. And I'm just like, yeah, it's going to be hard to afford $600 rent.
yeah,
Just straight faced.
kind of
Like,
financially
I'm like, you
not
should move in
intelligent
with
there.
me. You should move, like, with your logic, what you're giving me, which is bullshit, you should be moving in with me, logically, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just a lot of that type of bullshit. People wasting my time. You know, I could have 2 weeks ago, I had 30 people on my Craigslist ad. I put up for a room, 400. Everyone's telling me this is the best fucking deal in the world. They're like, please, give me this. Like, please. People were like straight begging me. I was like, this is too much. I can't do this. I was like, no. And my mom's like legs falling apart, and she's on the lease, and so I kind of need to get her a little bit like involved as well, like know who the people are and stuff.
Of course.
All that shit. Yeah.
That's why I keep going to Vancouver every week. I keep bringing her medication and her weed. My mom and me have a symbiotic relationship because I have a misdemeanor. It's the lowest misdemeanor you can have in Oregon. But now it makes it hard to get jobs and to get into a place. You know? And so
It's over that like car bullshit or whatever, right?
I actually
At
had
the
to,
time.
yeah, it was actually, I was driving my mom to her appointment. And then I told her, please, just let me drive to McDonald's, get food. Like something like that. I don't even remember where I went. I went somewhere. It wasn't even her car, it's her boyfriend's car. My mom has insurance on herself to drive any vehicle. It's the type of insurance she can have. And so she's good, but I don't. You know? Even if I was insured on my own vehicle. you know, I'm not insured on this one. And so I'm going down, you know Oatfield?
Yeah.
You know Thesian? You guys know Thesian Hill?
Not that one.
Thesian.
Then you rings a bell.
You know Concord? Oatfield. Concord. Grocery outlet.
Well, I know Concord, but I don't think where you're talking
So
about.
you're going from your head, like you're going towards grocery outlet from here on Concord. You're heading towards Concord and Oatfield from here, that direction. You're heading that way. You pass Concord, and you keep going. The next light is Thesian, and there's only a left-hand turn at the big redwood tree. There's a huge redwood tree there.
I'm still not really recognizing it, but
You ever been to Alder? What's the middle school for Putnam? Fucking Alder Creek.
oh, it's just right down there.
No, Alder Creek off of 224.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah,
Okay, that's Webster, right?
yeah.
You go down Webster. Webster hits the Safeway. You
Yeah.
have a Safeway right there, right?
Yeah.
And in the Chevron.
Yeah.
You turn right there. That's Thesian. It
Oh.
goes down a big fat hill.
Oh,
And then it
okay.
hits a fucking huge ass hill. It's fucking huge. They have a fucking bunch of. They have like a little miniature cemetery and church up there. And I'll go there and get high. I used to like walk there from my house when I lived with Caesar during the snow and stuff. And I was like, I could see Mount St. Helens, Mount Hood. Like you could see everything.
Wow.
Because it's that tall. Thesian Hill. It's huge.
Damn.
Anyways, so I don't know why I brought up Thiessen Hill, but it was part of what story I was telling.
So okay. All right, something.
It was about a story I was telling.
I don't.
Yeah,
to be honest, I don't
If we
remember.
go back in the stream, we probably remember what this. I would probably remember, but
And then we'll just be like, hey, that's what it was.
what were you talking about before all that? And then I might remember what triggered me.
I don't even. I just been. You've been the one talking. I just been kind of sitting here, honestly.
You had something that triggered me to talk about Thesian, because you were like, I don't know that. And it was
Well,
like,
no,
oh, Thesian. Okay.
No, you're because
I remember
you're-
moving
it was
in on
about
Beezy.
Concord and shit, and you were trying to tell me about trying to describe where it was and shit.
Where Concord, the Thesian.
Something about Concord. I don't know though. It derails. It got derailed.
Huge hill there.
Huge chill there.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Apartment. It got derailed. Just don't worry about it.
Apartments. Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Holy shit! I'm remembering things right now. I'm remembering like sentences. I'm trying to piece them all together right now. This is crazy. You ever have this weird shit happen in your head? We're like, I remember half this.
Yeah. I do it a lot, especially
Literally
on the
trying to
stream.
piece things together about apartments. Dude, all I know is I'm blessed. I'm just glad I'm not homeless. I just was able to complete my lease for another year. Harley's being a teammate.
That's good.
I can get 30 people want to move in, because I'm being really fair. I'm only need to play 400, and Harley only needs to pay 400. The other person plays 400, and then we're all good. Like, how could you complain? We're all playing the same for everything. Like
Sequel.
how can you get mad?
Egalitarian.
You know what I mean? So that's the best situation anybody's gonna want on Craigslist. Because you go on Craigslist and there's people who are living in like a $1,300 apartment, right, 2-bedroom, and they're charging $800, $700 at least for a room, and they're only having to pay $500 for the same room, identical room, 2 bedrooms, the same identical room. And the dude who has the lease on his name, he's like, oh, I only have to pay $500. And the other guy has to pay $8.
Damn.
This is not cool.
No, I'm really upset.
I really, though, need
It's
to
a
get the
third.
right person, though.
Yeah.
That's why it's 400, though, because I need that symbiotic relationship. I help you, you help me.
Yeah.
Same kind of
mutual
things, man.
benefit.
We're different types of personalities. That's why I feel like I help you. I push you, and then you're like, bro, back up.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
But in both ways, it's helpful.
Yeah. It's like a check and balance.
No, not even. Sometimes I need
What?
to like make you do things. Same thing
Well,
as
that-
Tyler.
Well, yeah.
Tyler,
That's
we
the
both
check.
worked before. You'll be kicking and screaming, but you'll thank me for it later, kind of thing.
I don't think I've been kicking and screaming.
Sometimes.
What? When? Like what? What? That's what?
It's a Fight Club reference.
Fake news.
You're Edward Norton, I'm Brad Pitt.
Tremendous fake news. The stream was called Tremendous. I remember.
You ever
I
seen,
am
you ever seen
tremendous.
Fight Club?
I think I've seen bits of it, but not like the full thing.
Holy shit. I wish we could just watch that shit right now. You don't know what fucking Fight Club is?
No, I just said I've seen bits of it. I know Fight
And
Club.
then fucking Kurt Cobain comes on when I talk about Fight Club.
Kurt Cobain. You got high.
No.
Apartments here in California go around $6,300 a month. Fuck me. No.
Not everywhere in Cali.
Not everywhere though.
Trust
But,
me,
yeah.
I got buddies. I know what's going on down there. It's not. That's like probably in San Francisco or like
LA.
in the like best parts.
Sacramento maybe.
No, Sacramento's cheaper. Much cheaper.
San Diego. Anaheim maybe?
Yeah, Anaheim's really expensive probably.
Because Disneyland right next to it.
That's where my mom wanted to move. We lived there for a month when we moved out. So my mom had her doctor. She told her, your lungs are so bad, and you have COPD, and you even if you exercise, you're gonna not live as long in Utah. in Salt Lake City because of the bowl.
Uh huh.
You have the West Mountains, East Mountains, and they do this.
Yeah.
It's a hook.
Mhm.
It contains all the pollution because you have all these highways throughout there, and it just stays there all year long. Actually, before the Olympics, you know the Olympics,
Mhm.
the federal government was going to sue the city of Salt Lake City. They
Damn.
give them a warning. They're like, we will sue you for billions of dollars. You do not figure out your pollution problem. Back in the 90s.
Damn.
I was there when it happened. It was literally like, we are like National Guard coming, we're going to militantly make you do this.
Wow.
Because they were planning on having the Olympics in
Yeah.
2002.
Yeah.
Could be pollution.
Yeah.
It
There
was,
has to be regulations
isn't it?
and shit.
But we wouldn't do that now.
Well, yeah. Not
But back in
anymore.
the day,
We'd
federal
probably
government-
encourage more
isn't that
pollution.
crazy? There would be like, we actually like, we need to clean our shit up for the world, bro.
Yeah.
To the Oregon governor, you know,
Or it's
with the
Yeah.
military, literally, they came in and cleaned it up for Utah. Because like a year later, it was like, not good enough, dude.
yeah.
I seen you tried. That's only 50% what we needed.
Yeah.
And then they straight just took control.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That's what we really need to do with the environment is just take
The federal
control.
government literally just took control.
That's actually one part of
cleaned up the pollution in that.
That's like
fucking
one
air.
place- yeah.
In the air. It was already up there, and they were able to like disperse.
yeah. I mean, there's ways to like disperse or
They limited like how much they upped the price
Emissions.
of gas, and they limited how much you
Emissions
could
and
drive,
shit.
and like it was really fucked up. My mom she was a student,
yeah.
and she had 2 kids, and the transit system wasn't good, and there was a lot of construction for the Olympics going on for like 3 or 4 years. And
Damn.
it was really hard for her to do what she did, and I respect it because
Yeah.
now I see what's happening in Portland, and it fucks shit up.
Yeah.
It's even happening in Oregon City. You know Spice Brothers fruit stand in Oregon City, downtown?
Not in Oregon City.
It's
no.
closed.
Oh, really? Damn.
Bankrupt.
Wow.
Safeway did it.
Sounds about right.
What?
Safeway.
Grocery Outlet was up the hill for like 25 years.
Gone.
Still there.
Oh.
Didn't fuck the Spice Brothers business up.
Yeah.
That's the closest thing to Spice Brothers. It was when Safeway built a new thing up on Oregon City, up
Yeah.
on the hill, and that diverted
Corporate,
everything. Now no one goes to Grocery Outlet even. It's weird because it's more attractive. It's more well known,
Yeah.
and that's actually making Grocery Outlet even like is losing business too,
Yeah.
because people don't know Grocery Outlet that are moving here.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? They say on their fucking smart fucking iPhone, Oregon City Safeway.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Pretty
They don't
much.
say, you know what? Do you get what I mean? There's some dumbass that doesn't say convenience store, grocery store. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Near me. There's some dumbass that's just like, I go to Safeway.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that was around. Or nearest Walmart. Oh, there's not a Walmart in Oregon City? Nearest Safeway. Because they don't know what the fuck Fred Meyer is.
Yeah.
Right? That's the big thing here, is Fred Meyer.
Yeah.
That's Kroger's thing, is Fred Meyer. Kroger's has other businesses around America that they own. But it's not labeled Fred Meyer.
It's all
Because
under.
Fred Meyer was born in
It's all
Portland.
under one big umbrella of
You know that?
Cerebral.
It's born in Portland.
I mean, it's all.
Fred Meyer was born in Portland.
Yeah. Where'd your joint or blunt go, dude? You lost it somehow.
I had it, and then I was about
Dude,
to
it went to oblivion. What if it fell in the garbage? It went to oblivion.
Stop, dude. Don't fuck with me like that. I really don't think it fell in here.
I don't think it did. I don't honestly.
Ah!
We found it. I know.
My phone on the phone.
I don't know what you said.
I threw my phone on the ground and I found that shit.
Amazon will kill Walmart. Nah. They're just gonna compete for
That's actually a
corporate
pretty
hegemony.
substantial roach still.
Wow.
I'm gonna put these back. These are for my mama.
Yeah.
Rooster, bro. Dude, I saw these guys live.
I wish I
Honestly, so I was on the bus. I got really sentimental today. I'm sorry, I'm so emotional.
did. Why do you keep going back to that? Holy shit.
I was on the bus. I
Okay.
saw views, I saw a lot of things reminding me of my past lives and shit. I'm not joking. I used to be a little kid that was a different person. You know?
Well, aren't we different people as little kids anyway?
Yeah,
Because
dude,
we haven't
and
developed
I
that.
see sights and I see things and I'm like,
Well, fuck.
fucking affected, bro. I'm fucking affected by that shit. Poetic. It's fucking profound.
I don't know
No?
what all that meant, but okay.
You don't understand?
The not huh?
Never mind.
I
I could
mean,
be in a desert. I get on a bus. Within 5 minutes, I see 6 mountains and 3 rivers. I win!
what?
I win! I could be living in a desert.
I
I could
know.
be in the military right now or be a cop. Not smoking weed.
Okay.
I chose my mom in Oregon. A
Well,
lot of opportunities to buy into media, buy into money, buy into the safe
so have
route.
I mean,
Well, my dad had money. My dad, my whole life, was telling me,
we.
I'll get you sex, I'll get you drugs, I'll do everything for you.
There was that voicemail earlier the other night too.
That's
even.
my dad's still trying to do it
Yeah.
to this day.
Pause to smell the weed.
My dad doesn't understand what he doesn't understand, and he does a little bit, but this life, you must walk your path and understand yourself. You know, I was watching this thing in my class about Hindu religion, and the thing is it's a very personal thing. Hindu religion, the only way to achieve that enlightened, positive, happy, forever blissful mind state kind of thing that they go for, you can't achieve that until you understand yourself. When you understand yourself and you're able to tune in, you'll be able to tune in to the universe because you're just a part of everything. You know what I mean? But you can't tap in until you really understand everything about who you are, and that's the journey of Hinduism. You know, and that's the wisdom. That's the experience. That's something you can't know without doing it. You know, you know what I mean? And that's the wisdom I get from moments like that on the bus. And I looked at that mountain. I remember looking at this mountain when I was 12, crying because my brother threw me in the water. And I was scared of water.
Yeah.
I was really scared of water. I'm not anymore though.
Yeah, I mean, we go swimming in a Willamette all the time. We go back and stuff.
I know that. I was
Yeah.
really scared of water. I almost drowned a few times in the river.
I mean, there was time when I drowned once almost.
The,
It was
in the Willamette,
in Billings or some shit.
there was
whatever.
the Willamette almost took me out when I was 9. There was on the West Lynn side of this park. We need to go there. It's called MS Young.
MS Young?
Yeah,
I've heard of that, yeah.
It's a Asian lady.
Oh.
She was a Japanese lady who had a huge amount of money and inherited because of just her family was just really hard workers. They just kicked ass
Yeah.
when they moved here, and they
Sounds
earned
like
it as a
the
collective,
Japanese.
as a family, as a clan.
Yeah, sounds like the Japanese.
She eventually was the inheritance in the late 1900s. She was just like 1920, 1930, 1940, 1950. She was just really old, and everyone else had died, and she was the only one who owned everyone's land. You know?
Mm-hmm.
She had over 100 acres or so of land. She owned about 20 of it on the rims so that they could have a highway. You know what the highway is? Highway 43.
Yeah, Highway 43, yeah.
She sold her land that was on Highway 43 because she understands progression.
Yeah, she understands that
But you know what
progress
she did when
happens,
she
time
died?
changes.
In her will, the
What?
rest of her land she donated to the city of West Lynn to be a park for the people.
Nice.
and to leave it
A lot
and
of-
try to preserve the natural wildlife
yeah.
and flora that is already there. They try and to get rid of the species of the white man, literally in her things, like the
Yeah.
species like the Spaniard species, like
Blackberry
blackberries.
bushes and
Yeah,
shit.
she's
Yeah,
like
like they're so
she's
prevalent
like,
everywhere.
Only if you take taxpayer products. She literally wrote this out like
That's like a little
politician.
manifesto type of
Yeah,
thing.
politicians, taxpayer dollars must pay get rid of all of these things and make the just as it is.
Native.
Because she's like, my family as Japanese people did this in this park, 50 acres that she donated.
Yeah.
She's like, you go there and you'll see Japanese type of trees and stuff
Mhm.
throughout and then you'll see salmon berries, logan berries. You'll see all these edible berries and
Yeah.
all these streams and creeks
Yeah.
that are pure and have really nice flow and have baby fish. You don't see prehistoric, actually.
Scattered all over.
No, there's some prehistoric type of plants
Huh.
in one of these creeks that I need to show you.
Huh.
They're the type of that type of like huge lettuce that
Fern? Oh.
gigantic
Like
lettuce
cabbage. type of
cabbage
thing?
things that were around with dinosaurs.
Oh yeah.
That's still around in a lot of places in the world,
Huh.
close to certain wetlands,
Huh.
and it's
This-
there in this.
Oh, I know it.
land.
I think I've seen some around.
It's in her acres that
Huh.
she donated, and they preserve it.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And right around there, that's where all the berries and all the mushrooms, all the shit grows.
Huh.
Is in this one little creek bed. It's
Wow.
only like about this big, all year long, about that wide.
Wow. Want the psychedelic mushrooms there?
Yeah, I'm not kidding. And there's more and more trails. They keep developing it a little bit more.
Huh.
Like it's not like they're tearing it down. It's just like, some trees will just break in the
And
winter,
just
and then
open
there's a
up
new
another
trail.
one. Huh.
They move the thing out of the way, and they're like, well, it's downhill, and it's kind of like animals have been using it.
So fuck it. There it is.
Yeah, and because it allows them to get to all those unindigenous species and clear them out by making a new trail. They're able to go down the trail and then go outward for one or two paces out.
Yeah.
You want to clear, move. You don't want to like come back another time and have to do it.
Yeah.
You want a lot of people just going all at once and getting rid of every ivy, all
Right.
at once.
Yeah.
You don't want to have to come back a few times.
Mhm.
Because then what you do is you risk like stomping on seeds and seedlings.
And doing like
You know what I
yeah.
mean? You only want to go once and then back to get where
Yeah,
you're coming
because
from.
then you're just gonna keep.
If not all the way
messing with the
through,
land.
all the way through to another trail.
Yeah,
maybe.
because he'll just be
Because
you'll
if you go
keep
all the way through, get
disturbing
rid
the
of
land.
everything.
They're disturbing the land.
Yeah, but if you
yeah.
you are right, but you're getting rid of indigenous species,
Yeah.
and you're just going all the way through to another trail.
Uh-huh.
That's a really good process, and that's what they do in Westland. I
Uh-huh.
know this for a fact because my brother worked for the Westland Parks Department.
Well, yeah, my dad worked for Portland Parks for like a time.
They
so,
know
I
what
mean,
the fuck they're. I was up at that fucking. I don't know if I took you there, but I took Stefan there. Kelly Butte.
Yeah, I've been there.
Where's that?
I mean, I'm not. It's.
No, you haven't been there.
I mean, it's not on the top of my
yeah.
head right now because I'm tired and shit. But
Where? Did I bring you
Uh,
there? Cause
I mean, I don't recall because I think I was. Yeah, I think he just took me there once, but I don't recall like the directions over there. But
Okay, what was
it was
it like?
Well, I mean, I'm not like totally recalling. I mean, I've been to all sorts like. I mean, I don't know.
Where
I mean,
where was it? What was it about? What was up? What was it look like? Was it like a grove?
well, you're the one talking about.
Was it like a grove thing? Because that's what the trails are like. There. It's like really overgrown and undeveloped.
Like little like oaks and like shit that kind of like going over trails and stuff. Yeah.
And then there's those like little like four-wheeler.
Motherfucker.
Let's catch. It's pretty
Not
good.
really.
Not terrible, though.
Oh. How did that happen? Motherfucker. I hate this shit. I hate when that shit happens, dude. What the fuck?
It's like smacking you.
Smack my
Smacking his dick, bruh.
smack dick.
Smacking his dick with the spirit.
Smack my spirits.
Smacking the spirit of my dick.
Smack my Americas.
Spirit.
I was it went all over the chair, but motherfucker, dude, how did that even happen? It was just literally like this.
You just went like this, bro. You went like. Just like down.
But how? I don't know.
Oh, dude.
Whatever.
Dude, honestly, so can I give you a tip? You know why I'm so like tipsy, honestly?
Hmm?
It's not even I drank that much. I drank some wine today.
Uh huh.
$2.
Ugh.
No, it's because you know that fruit stand I was talking to you about?
Yeah.
It's because they get stuff up on the Mount Hood area. That's where they get all their fruit.
Oh.
And they have discount wine that comes from the same
Uh-huh.
farms. This wine has been sitting in this farm since 2010.
Holy fuck.
It's Chardonnay. This is
Good.
white wine, which
Wow.
is slightly bitter. And it wasn't even that bitter.
Huh.
And I only have one glass. And that's what I've been just like.
Wow.
And I smoked.
All day. Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been smoking a lot today.
Well, holy shit, son.
Yeah.
So you just all
Also, I've had some roller coasters with people today.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Sounded like it earlier today. Like, I mean,
But I'm very grateful, no matter what. I'm a very blessed person. Things can be a lot worse for me, you know?
yeah, that's true.
It's like,
Oh.
fuck, dude. You know? Like,
Yeah.
Why things gotta be so...
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want things to be over the belt. I just want to just chill and smoke weed
Dude,
and shit.
honestly, so I keep bringing this up to people all day. Like, it's so true, though. Like, we should talk to this about your stream. Propose this to your stream people, man.
Huh.
Like, do you guys think their education system kills creativity of children? 'Cause
I
think
mean,
it
we've already
does.
talked about this.
I really
mean,
do,
because
though,
I've talked
dude.
about education before. I mean, I have already, yeah.
I think it kills the creativity of
I
children.
mean, we've already talked about this, before. Because I mean, I said earlier, I mean, education is one of my big passions, anyway. So I mean,
Why don't me and you become Canadian teachers and just
Well-
start our own school?
well, I mean, I'm not looking
be
to be a teacher though.
Why not?
Because
Why
I want
fucking
to do
not?
other. I
What do you
want to do
wanna
other
do?
things.
So what do you want to do? Who's on the spot?
I mean, stop putting me on the spot and shit.
Ah!
But
I literally said it this time though.
what I want to do is at least something within like the political atmosphere. I know that
That
much.
is political. You are altering the minds of the future and letting
But
them
that's
understand that they're valuable.
But that's more education. But I'm doing something different. I'm
What are you
thinking
gonna
more
try
like
to
a
do?
commentary sense or some shit. Probably
Yeah,
doing it in
man.
the commentary.
Honestly, if you're gonna do that type of shit, then go all the way and be a politician, bro, and be a local
Maybe I
politician.
want to.
Yeah, that's
Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm saying. Then, if you want to be like that, then be like that. You know what I'm saying? Be a local politician and make a change, man. Because there's some people I voted for that have made a change. That have straight up put up in office because I voted for them. There was like a 61 to like 40 something percent, you know, whatever, or 39.
Well,
You
yeah,
know,
I mean,
because
I know-
people like me and you decided to stand up and vote. You know?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Why
yeah.
can't people do the same for you? With your thoughts.
well, it depends if you know people, if like my policies, and you know the people like it, and you know.
I think that you should be a moderate and not go over any flag. If you know
Well,
what I'm saying?
I'm
Because
going
that's what
however
would
I
do.
am going. I ain't going to be moderate because I know
You know
I'm
why?
definitely not moderate.
Why not? Because you know what? That's
Because
why I think
that
everyone. You know what, I
doesn't
would
hear
speak-
my principles and values, so I'm not going to be. I'm going to
Well, you
go
know what?
by
I
what my
would
principles and
redefine what
values
moderate is what I would do. Because you know what I want to be? You know what I want to be? I want to be a moderate American who said, you know what, man? I'm an American, and you're an American. We both want what's best for America, right? If you don't want what's best for America, then you're an extreme person, man. That's what I would say.
What's wrong with?
No,
Well, I mean,
man.
we really honestly
we should all
like,
try and find a middle ground together here. That's what I'm trying to say, man.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
and real change
we've
isn't
been
gonna happen
going
on
so
one-
far right. We need like more far left, you know,
I think
right
we
now
need more
because
people coming
because-
together. I think we
because
need
I mean
all,
the Democrats have been so like moderate
I
and
think we need a
centrist.
good example to teach the right, that it's okay to be who they are. You know, it's okay.
I mean, with a
But
lot
you
of
need to,
being,
like, you need to redefine yourself and come over here where I'm at, right in the middle, because it's so much better for Americans. You know, because over here, I'm like hearing this message, and I'm with you guys too, right? You know, right? I'm with you guys. You know, but I hear this message because these are Americans talking to me. They're Democrats. They're Americans. They're Libertarians. They're Americans. They're progressive. These are Americans still. These are American people that really have a passion for America and what they think is best for it,
well,
right?
yeah, but I
Right?
don't think
We all that
moderate
we need-
isn't the way to go. I think, it's all of these different ideas
a
kind of.
true moderate is a true example of what a real moderate should be. Is a person that's willing to say, have respect for Americans. We're forgetting
But
that we're all
other
one
ideologies
people.
can have that same
I know,
idea too.
I know, but I think we're forgetting that we're all in this together.
Well, yeah, I mean that's just
We're really
everybody in
forgetting
general.
that.
Like,
I think we need politicians like
so
you,
you're
man.
someone like
like
a populist who's like
Yeah.
a
who says,
Unitarian
man,
or
you know,
egalitarian or whatever.
Exactly,
Yeah.
like a person like you.
Well, that's not
gonna-
really moderate.
It's
That's
gonna say,
just,
I'm
yeah.
here to represent all, because I'm an American just like you. I understand your woes. I understand your hardship. You know what I mean, though? Who really is like, I'm about you. That's true representation.
Yeah, well, if
That's
yeah,
what
that's
a real.
what, if
that's what a
what-
real
yeah,
moderate is.
that
a
makes
real
sense. If
moderate.
that's what you're talking
a real
about.
moderate doesn't just say, "I hate you because you hate me," and
Yeah.
I'm not going to listen to this
Yeah.
crowd.
I mean, to me, that's not
I'm
really
only
a
gonna
moderate.
preach
That,
to
but
you.
yeah,
You know, and I feel like in our political society, we have the Democrats or we have the Libertarians, and they're preaching to a certain crowd or a certain choir and saying, "I know you hate me, but I'm not even going to talk to you." You know what I mean? And but like, why not? We're all Americans, you know. Why not make your message big, like Martin Luther King did? You know, in a very peaceful way. You know,
Yeah.
and then it got him killed because that's America.
yeah, pretty much.
He tried to say Vietnam is wrong. You ever heard his speech on how Vietnam's wrong?
Yeah,
2 weeks later, he was killed.
yeah. I mean, because
Because he's like, this is about peace.
Because as soon as he started advocating like democratic socialist ideas at the time,
You got
that's-
monks burning themselves, man, and then
Yeah.
you got Martin Luther King's willing to throw down their words and criticism and saying we need peace, not war. You know, and then
Yeah.
and willing to die for that shit. You know.
and look out for like
Those are the type of people that we need in office because they represent most of this country, man. When we get, you know, like that there's a newscaster. They had
Mhm.
drunk history.
Mhm.
There's a newscaster they had drunk history episode on. She was the first woman newscaster on the East Coast area. It was in Philly.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
but I'm forgetting her name.
And she
Yeah.
actually interviewed Hitler.
Oh shit.
And
yeah.
she was Jewish.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, I remember about
Yeah.
that. I just
Now,
yeah.
sparked your interest, right? Sparked
But
your
I'm
memory.
blanking. No, I know about the story, but I'm just blanking on her name.
Yeah,
though.
me too. I'm just bringing it up. There's a woman.
Yeah, I know who you're talking. Yeah.
But everyone loved her. She actually, there was a shooting. And there was a beating with police on students back in like the
Police
60s or
brutality in the
70s.
60s and
There was
shit,
like
yeah.
a shooting, beating
Damn.
of children. 16, 17, 18, 19, 18. It was like a conference of young people.
Yeah.
Most of them college ideology people.
College, you know,
Yeah.
coming out of high school,
Yeah,
or
ideology
just in,
motherfuckers.
you know, seniors and shit.
Like starting cult things at their colleges about like let's like build a better system stuff. You know?
Oh,
I got it.
that's good. It's empty though.
But you hear me, man?
Yeah.
Fucked up ideologies. You know? And they're all like, oh well you got fucked up ideologies in this perspective, I guess. You know? And we're gonna fuck up your conference even though there's like
Nothing violent.
16-year-old minors here.
It's
Yeah,
just children
We think everyone here is
being
21.
thinkers.
They assumed everyone was like adults, and they just beat people up and like
Yeah.
shot them. And she was the only person, only reporter real enough to go on the air.
and actually report
and
it
say, you know,
factually
yeah,
and objectively
and just
what's
be
the
like,
reality of the situation.
How are we gonna have safety and security, freedom, democracy, all these things she laid out when our
Sounds
children
like
can't
like
be-
the Edward
when-
Snowden
She
of the
was just
time.
like when our children can't be safe. You know what I mean?
She sounds like an Edward Snowden in time,
Really,
considering, you know, she's reporting
And she
shit
got
like that.
criticized. And she actually got asked to be taken off the air by the company. And then there was an outcry. And there were several celebrities and people that interviewed her and put her on their show. And then later, she was put back on the show. And then she denied it. And I think she actually went to ABC or something to the next level.
So got paid off to be silent. Hush money, basically, essentially.
No, she wasn't silent.
Well, she denied this. I mean,
No, she didn't deny nothing.
well, didn't she just say she did?
No.
Oh,
They were all like,
trying to
she
make her.
got interviewed. They fired her.
Oh, well, yeah.
And then she got interviewed by other talk shows, and they kept like she just kept saying what she was like, you know, this might be wrong. People might disagree with me, but I really think this, and that's like I'm gonna stick to it, you know, even though people fired me.
Yeah. Oh,
You know?
okay.
And
okay.
then like the local show that she was on tried to hire her back.
Oh, so they
And
like
then
realized.
she was like, hell no. The way that they went about it was so misogynistic or whatever.
Yeah,
And she was like, hell no.
especially back at time, it
Yeah.
would make sense.
And then she actually, because she just made so much noise, ABC or somebody hired her. And she was
Uh-huh.
the first female, like, international, like, talk show person, you know, or whatever, or spokeswoman for news. And she was like the first person that would make you really feel, one of the first people that made you really feel like we're in this together, you know? That like we're all, like wouldn't be afraid to slap America in the face and say, you're all America and y'all have children. You know what I mean? Or some shit that everybody has in common and say, fucking wake up, you know? Like, and I don't think we have enough people out there that are like saying, you know, America, I think that we have too many people making fun rather than saying, you know, there's a moral obligation, there's a duty being Americans to help each other instead of hating each other, you know? Like how are we gonna help the world when we can't help each other?
I mean, that's just more of just trying to
It's what the
be like
Rastafarians say.
It's
You know
just being
Protege?
cooperative.
You know Protege?
I know Protege, yeah.
You know, it's that song like, who knows, who knows, who knows? I just go with the trade wind blows. Sending love
Yeah.
to my friends and foes.
Yeah, that
I
one.
suppose, you know.
Yeah.
He goes off in another verse and he's like, how are we supposed to have a balance and carry it abroad if we cannot keep it like a balance here at home or something like that? He's
Yeah.
like, he's talking about Cuba and like shit like that. We have all this violence here. And we speak about all this peace with our music, but it's like, it's all bullshit if we can't give a real like image of peace to the world.
Yeah.
He's like, we need to change this place right now where we're living. And right now our communities, he's saying. How
Yeah.
can we speak about peace and like brag, you know,
Yeah,
like
that's
where
what I
I
really
come
like
from,
about reggae.
where I come from,
For shit.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, where I come from, we don't get in each other's face.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
where I come from, we
Disease.
hug each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you could be like that to somebody because you were a person that was a part of that change and that love. You know?
Yeah. ZZ emojis. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up now because
man.
it's been hours, 3 hours. Holy fuck.
Sorry,
Attendance.
guys. Sorry.
Meh. Apologetics, tremendous. The art of the Donald, bitch.